Hello and welcome. Well, can you guys hear me?
Welcome.
Yeah,
Shit.
I can hear you.
I mean,
Hello?
virtually.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there you go. I
Yeah,
think we're having some problems with the reception. Welcome everybody to the reception table. Glad you guys could be here, and I'm glad that you guys could be joining us today. We are excited to come at you with episode, I believe 8 it is, where we'll be dealing with the aftermath of what all went wrong last section. But before that, I'm going to introduce you to our lovely cast. Everybody,
It is I, Domino Laverna.
we have
I'm
Domino
Cameron, and I'll
Luna.
be playing Calicath tonight. Sorry.
And it is absolutely normal Zatira. I'm the guy who's always played Zatira and not the guy whose character is dead.
So,
Just normal Zatira.
just that Zatira is not going to be here today, unfortunately. They weren't able to make it, but Onyx, who did die last game, is going to be running Zatira for them. Unfortunately, they couldn't reach it here, but we're still going to have a good time. And that is completely the normal Zatira, 1000%. And we have, last but not least,
Yeah.
our lovely Astrid.
Hello.
Hello.
That's right.
Let's roll.
Is there any updates that we want to give out before we run this session tonight?
The podcasts are back. We're going to be focusing the podcasts on one episode now that things are cooking up and I'm not gone away for trips and travels, so expect more podcasts.
Beautiful and lovely. We're going to have our podcast back up, and they only have truths and never a lie. So if that's the case, we got everything we need. We're going to hop ourselves back to where we left off. Quick, so give me 2 seconds. We'll be rocking and rolling. All right. So, last session, what we saw was the adventuring party went to go to Onyx's brother's house, Pearl. 2 sessions ago, they were trying to obtain the golden mask that Pearl owned to try to further elaborate and discover things upon this mystery that is, who are the golden masks, where did Canton Prin and Smoking Joe go with the silver vine, and what do they do next to clear their names? Upon arriving, they found that there were less than friendly cohorts at the house of Pearl Everhall, and they had a run-in with the Red, a church organization that seems to have a strong hold over the city and its doings and whereabouts. After fighting a number of people downstairs and brutalizing the poor guards and people trying to defend the area and obtain Pearl, they ran upstairs to find, yes?
Oh, I just was saying,
Oh,
hate to see it.
Absolutely. They ran themselves upstairs to where they found a hostage situation where Pearl was being kept by the captain of the Red Guard. Upon a elaborate discussion about trading and trying to find the best avenue to secure Pearl's safety and ideally get their golden mask, the decision that was decided upon was to leave Onyx with the Red whilst they all took a step outside, hoping that the Red would vacate the area and they could then look through the house, find the golden mask, and from there perhaps find a clue into how to find Canton Prin and Smoking Joe, and in the end, hopefully, clear their names. A few problems arose, though, when the Red turned against this deal and struck Onyx when he was in the home after they had left, killing him and leaving, or at least leaving him in a terrible position, knocked out. And we'll be returning to this series, this episode here, where the party is now outside, as you guys are currently all around the manor in the what would we call it, the alleyways, waiting on any kind of action or reaction from the manor. It's currently dark outside as the moonlight kind of lights the road for you, and we'll pick it back up with you guys.
Well, I think that went pretty well.
Do you?
Well, as
Well
well as it
enough.
could. At this point, we simply have to watch the Red leave the mansion and grab our prize.
Last thing Onyx told me was, once he gets a chance, if he can find the mask, we'll watch it bolt out of the mansion like a speeding bullet.
Alrighty then. That Sounds good. Hopefully he
So
gets
we're
that
going-
opportunity.
Are we going to wait and confirm for the red to leave the manor?
I think that'd be the best choice. That or until we see the mask.
I'm
That too.
depending on how he does it. It will probably be a little loud. We might need to put a guy on the side to make sure that something like that. We are the ones who catch something like that, and not some random person.
Right.
Good
I
idea.
think I'll go and do that, senor.
Alrighty, I think I'll join you with that.
So you two decide to travel around the outskirts of this mansion. From where you guys are in the mansion, you are alleyway. You can see the front door, and you can see essentially the only exit that goes with this this mansion. Where would you like to? Where are you guys hoping to run to?
Well, let's see. The window that was facing out was towards the back of the mansion, so I think situating ourselves near the back of the mansion would probably be wise. That's my guess. Domino, where do you think we should be?
If I do recall, I think the window is exactly where you said it would be. So I think that is a great idea.
All right, so let's start heading that way.
Okay, vamos.
So you two begin heading your way to the backside of the mansion, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So what do you two do, Calicath and Astrid, during this time?
I don't have a very good feeling
think-
about this.
I don't either. Something
Really, we
about
can do
that
it.
whole exchange was it was fishy. It didn't feel right.
I tried to tell Onyx we shouldn't have given them up. That wasn't the real Domino. They're gonna know, but it'll be fine. We just have to wait.
So you think it'd be best to wait by the manor entrance?
They don't have another way to leave.
All right.
And-
I think we should wait.
And while you guys do wait, and Zatira and Domino are traveling around the outskirts of the large stone wall, there you can glance at the building, and you can see a couple of lights on in the house, torch or candlelit, and you're glancing over the building. The moon kind of sits now above this building itself. As you look upwards a little bit, you can see it like peering onto the slanted roof. Currently, like a dark stone kind of slates that are reflecting the light, and you can hear the distant as a thunderstorm is rolling its way in. The
What do you
building
say?
doesn't seem to move much. It just kind of sits for a while, and about 15 minutes pass, and that's when Domino and Zatira, about 10 minutes after, get there. About 15 minutes past them sitting there for 5 minutes. Not too much activity seems to happen inside the house yet.
So, Domino, when we were walking out of that mansion, I had asked you something, last episode. What is that thing that the Red wants so much that you have? They seem to have wanted it really bad, enough to stake a few men's lives on the line. Is there anything you could tell us about that? What's so
Okay.
important about what you have?
Now listen close, Senor Zatira. While I was trapped away in the prison, the way I got to escape was what a demon has given me. At least I
A
think it was a demon. It's the only thing I can explain. It was a creature I've never seen before. I made a deal with this creature, promising me riches and power. But it took away my family and given me, which I believe their souls are inside this domino. And
Their
for some
souls are-
reason, that's what I believe. At least that's the only way I can explain it. In this domino, anyone who touches it, I don't know, they disintegrate in front of my very eyes. At least that's what I saw. Because I escaped with another fellow. I thought he can be a good distraction while I get away. But it turns out everyone was dead. And as soon as he touched what was mine, my domino, he soon met the fate of the rest of the guards. I can only believe this is the weapon that they think is what they're looking for. But
That would make a lot of sense. If a bunch of red guards suddenly turn to dust, that couldn't be good. I don't imagine. And you said a
Yeah,
demon gave it to you. Do
at
you?
least
Huh. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. That's crazy. So, is that how you're able to? Interesting.
While you guys are
that's-
discussing, Alakath, I want you to roll a perception check. And Astrid, as you're both kind of peering through this, you guys are peering through a slit in the wall, like a broken piece of it stacks upwards like this. It's a brick wall, a stone with stone, and there's an entire brick that was wiggled, that's been moved out of the way. You guys can see peering at the door.
We
rolled
both
a
got dirty 20s.
Both of you guys see in one of the upstairs to the right
Wow.
windows a flash of red that then goes away as soon as it appears. The window turning red for a second and disappearing. A few moments later after that as well, you guys can see the two-finned helmet, which signifies that of the crossbow wielders of the red, kind of looking through the window through a drape and kind of looks left and right. I want you both to roll stealth checks with advantage because you're in such a particular spot.
Oh,
22.
Jesus.
22,
21.
21. So
Oh wow.
or they look through the window and they're like peering through, and you feel pretty secure that they didn't see you as they stand there for a while. They turn their head, assumingly to say something, but they're too far away to hear before they disappear from the window, going far back into the building.
Being awfully sketchy.
And did you see that flash of red?
Yeah, might have been a spell. Don't know what.
That was the
kind,
window where they had Onyx, wasn't it?
It was not. That's the back. This is the front.
Oh, word.
though. I have no idea. I don't know this mansion very well.
Oh, is that the same archer dude that kept peering in and out from the last session?
Roll a history check.
All right. History. 13.
Surprisingly, even though you were looking so far away, your Goliath eyes and Goliath features, you're an enhanced person by all means. Not to mention what makes you, monk of the Frostbolster. When you were sitting upon that wall and you could see them from all that distance, almost 100 feet, you could tell that the embellishments and the wardrobe that they were wearing, while similar, was not the same. And with a 13 history, you can put two and two together now that you have a moment to think about it, that person was in fact the person you put into the wall.
Wait.
The
Person.
first person, the one that was meticulous and timely, that's the person you put into the wall.
Okay. But I do not recognize the one that just tried or was
Mm-mm.
peering out the window, right?
As far as recognition, it's not that one, and they're a little bit too similar to properly say. And I do want to note that, Cameron, when you look in the same spot and the same thing, it's just a figure in the wall. Like it's Astrid particularly who has a very keen sight.
Gotcha.
That was one of those archers. I don't think they saw us though.
Better not have. Fucker's got some good
What was
eyes,
that
though.
Oh, thanks. That flash of red though is making me uneasy. Do you think we need to go back in?
No. They would still have Pearl hostage, and now Onyx is under their... No, I don't think so. It would put 2 lives at stake instead of 1. That would make things even harder than it was last time.
Also, DM, how much time has passed?
At this point, it's been about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
There's no way they decide to stay the night here.
All right.
Not with all of their allies just all over the place. Wouldn't that make them uneasy?
So, moving back to you two in the back. You guys sit there you guys have gotten there, it's been about 10 minutes of sitting there, and there's been nothing. Just been very still in the night. Very quiet. You can hear the crickets chirping, and not much seems to be happening. The
Senorita.
thunderstorm that was rolling gets a little bit louder, and you can actually see now the cloud kind of coming its way, and the lightning kind of illuminates the road for a second with this white light as it rolls ever closer.
Can I roll perception?
Sure, what are you looking for?
Do you see anything? Like, is it... Because my eyesight's bad, right? So... anything suspicious that I see, like a person or people
Sure.
sneaking out?
Sure, absolutely. Roll perception, try and find if there's anyone sneaking out, looking about, that kind of thing.
Yeah, got a 5.
It's a really long wall, per se, and when you look down there, you see no figures, and you look the other way, and there's still no figures. The only thing that is particular to you is the lack of people. As while it is really early in the morning now, there is practically no one on the roads. Which, again, it's late at night, but for there to be not even a beggar, not even a homeless man, it seems that the curfew that the Red has instated is well respected, and people are either just not here or staying out of the way in general.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Zatira's ran in with the Red before, right? So,
Right.
Does she know if they have any long distance communication abilities, like, oh, I don't know, asking for backup or something? Like message or...
Roll a history check with disadvantage because you don't know them that well, but you do know of them.
Okay, totally understandable. I'm using physical dice, like I said, because I cannot use Zatira's actual digital sheet. I promise not to cheat.
I believe.
Alright, my first one was a 6. Can we get lower? The next one was a 9, so I'm feeling pretty lucky.
As far as you can recall, when there's a group of Red, they don't typically grow in numbers on a chase for anyone. Not quickly, anyways. You have no idea of their magics and their whereabouts and that kind of thing, but in your experience
Right.
of other people and their stories with the Red, losing them isn't exactly the hardest thing. But that's all you really know.
Okay. Very interesting. Hey, Domino.
Si, señorita.
Do you think that Onyx probably would have already thrown it out by now? Like, that's if he was going to do that, do you think he would have done that sooner rather than later?
You know, Senor Rita, I do think that he would do it in a timely manner. I also felt kind of weird about that whole situation, no? Pearl is respected, but he's also not very liked by the Red, no?
Yeah, it seems that way if they're going to instate martial law in his mansion. It seems rather peculiar because this is where the bigwigs are. This is a really nice part of town. I understand if they were to do this to common folk, but this is a mansion. This is bigger than my apartment building, you know?
I think that. You think it could have been a power move? Was it a mistake leaving him alone in there? Maybe they wanted to, I don't know, get rid of Pearl once and for all. I know he's pretty pesky when it comes to investigating.
Well, that was mildly suspicious. However, I'm not entirely sure. I think the longer we stay back here, the more problems might arise.
And with that, you two in the front, a second on the first floor on the left side, flash of red illuminates the sides of the buildings. You don't actually see the window that it happens in, but you can see that off in the upper area, there's this flash of red that illuminates the tall buildings for a second. And actually, I would say that even you guys down there would notice that the tall 3-story, 4-story buildings gets illuminated with this red flash before it's gone.
Wait. So these buildings that are up here that aren't the mansion are getting red flashes?
No. The light from some source illuminates the buildings and then goes away, as though maybe through a window.
Can I roll, is the light familiar to me in any way?
As far as it goes, you can deduce it's an arcane light, because there's not many things that exist that aren't arcane that's going to do that. But that just being light isn't going to give you a lot of information to deduce an entire spell.
Sorry, wait,
Way I can
DM.
make an Arcana check on it or anything?
You would be arcana checking just the red light. You wouldn't get anything conclusive.
Fair enough.
Now, is that coming from inside the manor or outside the manor?
You can determine it's from inside the property, and then flashing onto the walls outside the property, because it's a really bright light. Now, you don't know if it's in the manor or not.
Domino. If I were a spellcaster, which I'm not, by the way, a little bit, but I'm not really. You would think that if a light source was being shown on the wall of the other side, the light isn't happening on the inside, right?
Right.
They might be outside doing some sort of...
Let me clarify one more thing. 2 sources of lights now that I've come to think of it. There was also a flash onto the buildings there as well. So a flash did kind of kind of ricochet off this as well. It illuminated a lot of things for a moment, and then it kind of was gone. Like a bolt flash.
Hey, Domino, I think we need to meet back up with the others. I'm not feeling awfully confident that Onyx succeeded in his mission.
I agree. Let's move with haste.
Agreed.
North or south?
South.
South. Alright. I want you two to roll stealth checks. And while you are, I'm going to go back to Kalikath and Astrid as you guys also witnessed the second flash of red. They're quite bright.
I got 19.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, did you see that, Cal? What are they doing?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's making me a little uneasy.
I don't like this. They should have been out by now. It was just a handoff. They should be I don't know. I don't know. I feel like any move we make from right now, is just a little too risky for Onyx and Pearl.
As you guys are saying that, and I'll update you two. You two that were going around the bottom side, you guys have now made it. Oh. There we are. You guys have now made it down here. How would you guys like to approach this? There's an alleyway, but you're kind of in a situation where to get to your allies, you'd be crossing over the front. You still can, but I want you to be aware of that possibility.
That is not a good thing.
Zatira, you think we can go to this corner here and kind of like motion to our allies? You think they can see us?
Could you point again that corner? There's a chance they might be able to see us. It's worth a shot for sure.
Okay. So, while I try to motion towards them, you think you can peer around the corner, see what you can see?
Well, I certainly could try. An Irish accent is pretty difficult, but I can certainly try.
Okay.
So I'm going to utilize your guys' arm. I'm going to utilize your guys' stealth checks from before. Zatira, you're the one looking inside, and Domino, you're the one trying to get the attention of the other two, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be in the back of the situation.
Yes, I haven't looked over the corner just yet.
Right.
Because I have an idea for that. Unfortunately, it looks like I didn't bring it from, my apartment building. Yeah, my normal, completely fine apartment building. I had the perfect tool.
I feel like I know the tool.
I want you to roll a perception check to take a look through there.
Mirror on a stick.
Mirror on a stick.
I will say, you two see Domino and Zatira currently line up against the wall, pressed up against it, taking a look, or kind of like Domino waving you down to get your attention, let you know that he's there, and you can see Zatira seemingly doing something or another as well.
My perception was an 18.
18?
And I'm just gonna. I don't have any special tools for this. I'm not a criminal by nature, so I'm just gonna do the whole cartoonish.
All right, and you rolled an 11, yeah?
18.
I know, but
11
on your
stealth,
stealth, yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately.
You take a look around the corner, and as you do, the doors swing open. Let's see. And you can see an individual step out. It's one man, one soldier, and his face armor is dented inwards. And you can see this glow coming from the breaks in the armor and the only good left eye of redness. Just complete red aura is glowing. From the neck, there's also a glowing red aura that's kind of coming out from there. It seems to be this constant red energy that's just kind of pulsing. And he's walking towards you guys.
That's crazy. Have I ever seen anything like it?
Not particularly, although you're running out of time as he is walking forwards and getting closer, ever closer.
Oh shit. I motioned to Domino to take a few steps back and I ready my crossbow.
Yeah, I follow him.
All right, you two take how far back?
35 feet back?
5,
I don't know.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. The figure starts heading forwards, and he goes from a walk into a bit of a jog, and you can hear the chainmail and armor kind of like shoo, 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 as he's jogging, and he takes a turn. You take a shot as he turns to his right, seemingly not noticing you. Yeah, time's running out.
He's walking that direction, yes?
Yes, he is. He's walking forwards. He's walking
As
past
soon
Pelican.
as as soon as he gets past the corner, I'm taking a shot so that he's not within
Yep.
line of sight.
Roll
Yep,
to hit, roll to
right
hit,
here.
roll to hit.
Taking a shot. Yep, roll it. Ah. All right, that's a 14. That's a 14 plus a 5, which is 19, which is non-lethal damage, mind you.
Alright, roll your damage. That does hit.
Completely and normally non-lethal damage. All right, that's 8 plus 3, which is 11 damage.
11. The crossbow goes
And I don't aim
straight,
for the head or the heart.
straight into his abdomen on the right side as his body twists in an awkward direction. The lights in his helmet, boom, gone. And he falls onto his back. Skids on the floor with the kaboom. Those sparks kind of appear. And he falls to the floor. And you can hear a whistle blow from inside the building.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
You see,
I would-
in my culture, we call those,
I would like to run out of the door towards the body of the man.
The door
Yeah.
being behind you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh wait, the one right the one right in front of me.
That
No,
window
that's
is
a
a
window.
brick. That's a brick out of its place so you can see through it.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
How tall is the fence?
Then
Doesn't say 20-foot
fence is about
fence.
7 feet tall.
10 feet tall. I can just hop that, right?
You can climb over it, yeah.
7 foot tall fence. Yeah, that's not much. That's almost my height.
All right. Roll,
Guess I'll do
roll,
that.
just roll a quick acrobatics check to hop over that.
Yeah, sure. Natural 20? Yeah,
Natural 20?
Natural
You quickly vault over it, and then I want you, and as you do so, your eyes quickly kind of catch on to in the second story of the building is an archer that kind of quickly like adjusts his crossbow, but before it has that line of sight, you disappear behind the other wall.
20. As soon as I hop over the wall, I tell Astrid, he's still within earshot, right?
Oh yeah, you guys,
Okay.
Astrid, you're looking at him. He just hopped over, and you can see him through the brick. You guys can like look at each other's eyes, kind of like staring through the brick if you want to.
I say to him, stay behind the wall, they're aiming at us. And I run over
Got it.
towards the body.
All right. 5, 10. Yeah. You get to the body, and Astrid
Is
and
there
Satir
any-
and Domino, Satir and Domino, you guys see Calicat. Like he kind of like quickly jumps over, and in the night you can see like his shadow kind of like moving as he gets over on top of the body that you guys just took out.
I don't scream at him because that's
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't help anything. But I will wave at him, like, hey, that was me. Just like a simple hand up.
Yeah. You
With a nod to the head, is there any remnants of magic left from that glow?
as you look at him and you put it's completely out.
You said it was coming from the helmet?
It was coming from the helmet, and I'll have you roll a medicine check real quick. If you're trying to deduce what it was coming from, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Roll a quick medicine check.
12.
12?
Yep.
You notice that a lot of the wounds are focused around the head and neck. Previous wounds.
I guess there's no way I could make an arcane check on what that was, huh? Being that
There's
it's
not
gone.
much to check right now.
Figured. Yeah, something ain't right. I point to Zatira or Domino, either one. They're both with direct line of sight,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to cast message.
All right.
You will have to choose the target for this one.
We'll do.
You can't get us
Zatira,
both.
'cause- Yeah, no, that's why I said or, because you're both, I'll go with
Yeah.
Zatira because you're in front.
Okay.
I say, he's covered in head wounds. For him to be running out, it might have been a scout of some kind. But they are aiming towards us. They know we're here. Someone's here.
Right. I think they might be holding out till the morning, perhaps. maybe another party would be their backup if they're not back in time, or something to that effect.
We don't have until morning. Do you think we should still continue with the message? Do you think we should go back in?
It would be hard since they're aiming towards us, but we might be able to come back the way we went in before. That
As
might
you guys
be,
are talking, there's a shift of metal you guys can hear from inside the courtyard. And quickly, Astrid, you're the first one to see a soldier's foot step out, followed by more.
Okay, I want a notion to Kalakath. There's a whole bunch of them coming.
I'm still within earshot, I would assume.
Yeah. You hear the Goliath
Okay.
whisper. There's a whole bunch coming.
I relay that message to Zetira with the message spell.
Domino, let's take a few steps back.
Yes, I follow him.
Quickly, you guys disappear back there. As Kalakath, what are you doing?
I will remain in place.
Kalakath,
Can I?
or what? What, Astrid?
I didn't say
I was gonna ask if I
Oh.
can prepare like an Eldritch Blast or something.
I would say it's a bit, just a bit late here. As when they step out, the one immediately turns his head to his right towards Kalakath. Does two of the hand. He points twice towards Kalakath's direction, and I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
We already rolled initiative.
Just kidding. I'm gonna put us in initiative. All right. So
Yeah, we already rolled initiative.
we already rolled initiative. Why did I
For
say that
everyone
in
that might not
response?
know, we enrolled initiative at the start of the session.
That's
We're
right.
going to be testing it out for a couple of sessions.
Which is an
Alright.
incredibly interesting and cool idea.
3,
Do not steal.
2,
Or
Alright.
steal. We're not going to sue you or anything.
5, 10,
Might.
No,
15,
I'll sue.
Isn't even ours.
20. Kalakath, you're the first. Besides the two who already went.
Okay. Let's see. I would like to step over the body and walk towards the corner.
All right. He is difficult terrain. So, no, not dead body. Sorry. So 5, 10. You want to do there?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
You get to there. You have to take another step to look fully through the corner. First thing you see are two red guards. Each one's wielding their weapons. Turning the one that was pointing towards you, still pointing towards you. There's another one besides him. That one, and then just behind there, you can see the captain with his three red fins that kind of stands there in his armor. The captain kind of quickly raises up his voice upon making eye contact. Out of the way! We made our deal.
I take another step forward.
You shouldn't be here. Upon seeing that, oh no, go ahead.
Just what do I see?
First, you
Out
see
of
the
all of
two
them.
guards in front of you, the captain behind him, her currently in shackles, although he wouldn't be on there, so let me fix that. And then over the shoulder of another guard is a large figure that you can't quite make out exactly. The one that it's over the shoulder of also has that red glow among them.
Where's Onyx at?
Never mind that. You were supposed to be gone. What are you doing here?
I asked you a fucking question. I see Pearl. Where's Onyx? We made a deal.
He's running. You can't see any expression as he has his full armor on, and he just states one more time, "Out of the way!"
I'm going to give you one more chance to tell me where Onyx is.
He says to the two to his left. Still your turn.
I'm going to. I shout to the rest of my allies within earshot. We're doing this. And I take
Hell yeah.
take more steps forward. To right, just 10 feet forward. 15 feet forward. I'm sorry.
All right.
If I still
Yeah,
have.
you have 15 left.
I think I do.
5, 10.
Yeah.
All right. Did you go another 5?
I think I'll go another 5.
At this point, it's very obvious that the large figure over the shoulder of the figure that's glowing with red underneath his armor has Onyx over his shoulder.
Oh no. I thought we made a deal. Why did you do this? You lied to us. I thought you gave us your word.
Kill him now!
Oh. I reach up to my face and I start to rip at the bandages covering my body.
Ooh.
As you do so, the bandages begin to unfurl and rip and tear in a most and even though you're ripping at your face, some of the bandages themselves are almost letting go, if that and kind of like falling off of you as you do so. When you do so, the figure that Kalakath is, although no one quite sees this, changes. His mouth begins to droop and his jaw begins to lower, and the fields of skin on his cheeks begin to split and open as the tearing happens from the extension of the jaw. The bandages on the arms begin to pull and drop to the ground as Kalakath begins a transformation. I'll let you continue your turn.
As I'm mid-transformation, I'll take my action, and I'll attack the guard that's directly to my right with my blade.
All right, roll to hit. Your transformation has officially begun.
I got a 17.
17? That will not hit, I don't believe. That will hit, excuse me, that will hit.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have my bonuses?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Roll a 1d8 for damage. I think that did it with whatever. It's gonna be 3 plus 2. So 5 damage to the one on the right.
All right. With that, you turn to your right and stab into him, dealing 5 damage. He kind of takes a step back. He looks like he's doing okay as you slice into him. All right. Bonus action.
Let's see. I will. Where is it? I'll activate my AoE.
All right.
Let's see.
What? You're humming
As
His cup?
As your left arm stabs into the guy, like you leave the blade for just a second, there's these slits that appear on your now revealed arm that kind of run their way up and they run their way around. Those slits then open, and there's these several eyes that are on your arms and on your forearms and on the back of your hands. They're bloodied as the skin rips open, and there's these fleshlings of tendrils that's still connected, almost covering some parts of the eye, but in odd and different directions. Each eye with their own color and retina. As you then grasp it, and they all flip to a red color, and your aura activates.
Anyone within 10 feet of me has to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Yep.
All right, that's a 20.
I believe that includes the captain.
That doesn't include the captain, who was the one with the 20. That's the 3. And that one's at 13. Or actually, let me double check. That might be a negative. That one's a 12. That one's a 12. Excuse me. So 23 and 12.
Everyone but the captain gets feared.
As you leave your sword in that guy for a second, there is this moment where like his body begins to seize, and you can see the armor shaking. You can't see their expressions quite through the armor as you grab onto the weapon and it unsheathes from him. And now like there's this strange howling in the wind, and rain begins to fall.
You weren't supposed to lie to me. You gave me your word.
We make no promises to demons. You shall repent and die upon our blades tonight.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Astrid, your turn. The rain begins, and you can't quite see what's going on behind there, but last you saw, looking through the break, is Kalakath walking into the crowd of enemies.
All right. Okay, is it going to take my action to acrobatics over the fence?
No, it'll take your movement. Also,
Okay,
with
I'll do that.
your deal, you flip over the fence with no problems at all.
Okay,
You
word.
two, I have a
All
modifier
right,
to warrant a call of, yeah.
Okay, I would like to use my 50 feet of movement to get beside Cal and see what I can
Word.
see.
Word.
You're gonna get beside Cal, you said?
Yeah,
5, 10, 15,
At least
20,
know before I can
25,
see
30, which is
but I
actually
need to.
40, 45, 50. So you have 50 movement, and there you are, because this was 10.
All right. So
When you see Cal,
I got these two.
you turn the
Okay.
corner, and excuse me for interrupting, and Cal's bandages are unfurling and falling off. They're not fully done yet as the wind picks up and the rain kind of running down. There's a crackle of lightning as there's one misplaced odd eyeball on the back right of his head that kind of like flips to turn to your direction.
Wow. All right, I like you, and I summon my arms.
Wow. That's it.
Two astral arms appear above you as this creature in front of you and the guards exist.
You know,
All
they're
right, so
both weird. It's fine.
these two right here that are beside Cal, I believe they're within 10 feet. So make them have them roll Dex saves.
Dex. All right. With behind
Yes.
Cal, a big icy explosion appears and a frost storm begins as the two arms appear. You said Dex saves. That is a 14.
Yes, 12 or higher pass.
Oh, and a natural
Okay, one
one.
pass. Okay, so one failure on the guy as I bam summon my arms, and the one that failed takes 5 force damage.
So with that, the icy brigade appears and the explosion happens. The character before you, Cal, they got stabbed. 5 damage is dealt to him as he's blasted backwards 5 feet. The other one manages
And
to block him with his arm guards before the wind really hits him.
Got you. So now I'm going to with my other astral arm, I'll grab my quarterstaff and strike him with it.
All right, your
So that
astral
would
arm
be-
kind of rocks around and strikes at the other guy.
All right, let me roll to hit. Ooh, a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, roll damage. 5 damage to
5
the other
damage.
guy.
As you crack your quarterstaff into him, he backs up a few feet, and he looks like he tanks it a little bit better than before as you realize you hit this person before. This is a soldier that you took out prior and is standing once again, the one upstairs.
Didn't I whoop your ass before?
Healing
Also,
potions,
Cal,
bitch.
where's Pearl? Where's Pearl and Onyx? I'll make you eat those words, you little fucker.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Where's Onyx? Where's Pearl? Cal!
Cal's not responding as
And do
this, the rain begins to come up even louder.
Well, since I'm taller than Kalakath, do I see Pearl and
Looking,
Onyx?
quickly scanning the crowd, you do see Pearl ahead of you in shackles being held by another one, and there is something behind it, but you can't quite make it out just yet.
Okay.
All right. So that's
All
going
right,
to move
I'll
the
end my turn.
It's going to make it this guard's turn. The
Oh,
guard in
please
front
don't
of you,
forget to
he's
mark
speared,
out the
right?
enemies.
Yes, the
He's
one
going to
directly in
attack
front
with
of me.
disadvantage, retaliating. Oh, that's good too, because that was an 18 or a 13 plus. Come on. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
What? He kind of backs up with a spear as the spear kind of comes up to stab into you. It's going to be 4 damage as he stabs into one of your into your abdomen.
All right.
All right. He's going to then position himself by. He's going to move himself there, and it's going to be in his turn. Next guard's turn comes up, where he's going to go and attack after Onyx. It's going to be a strikeout to you. He's also feared. Does he have disadvantage against other
Who?
targets? He's striking you, Onyx. I mean,
I'm not
Astro.
Onyx.
Onyx?
Onyx?
Who's Onyx?
Let's see.
It's not special. It's just fear. Let me see.
Okay.
If someone's feared, they can't walk towards the person.
You're
that
right.
They
He's stuck
are
there.
afraid of. Yeah.
So if that's
and
the
also,
case,
they also have disadvantage on attacks towards
get-
that person.
yeah, I gave disadvantage to the other one, but this one who can't step up forward, he kind of stops and he's just shaking, like he's not really sure what to do. As you look to Calicat, and now at this point, those eyes that have opened are dripping their own tears of blood that are now pooling at his feet.
Healing potion, huh, bitch?
All right, it's gonna move us
Yeah.
over to that guard. One
Healing
guard's
potion
gonna
won't
go.
help you when I get done with you.
He quickly lets go of. Well, actually, he's gonna hold on to Pearl. So this character drags by 10, 15. He drags Pearl up 15 feet as he's kind of fighting against the chains. At this point, it's been revealed to you that the character over the guy's shoulder is Onyx. Zatira, your turn. As there seems to be, you see Astrid run into there, and then a flurry of ice blast outwards, and the rain begins to come in.
Oh shit, well, I guess we're doing this. I'd like to move 30 feet up as far as I can to the corner, like
30. That's 30.
here. And then, using cunning action, I'll use my bonus action to move another 30 in a diagonal upper left way,
All right.
as 30 as I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that a good? Or actually,
Yeah,
where
about right.
I think you could actually, because now I got it going proper, you could actually end up right
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here.
Put me in that corner. Now, I have my little crossbow with a range of 80 feet, and I'm not going to attack the guy with the range. I'm going to try to attack the captain, actually,
Okay.
and try to hit the captain with my crossbow.
All right, roll to hit.
That is a 19 plus 5.
19 plus 5. That will hit.
Yes. I would hope so. And then 7 damage.
7 damage as your crossbow fires. It goes, finds its way into the guy's shoulder. He quickly grabs it and snaps it in half. All right.
Oh, alrighty.
That's the end of your turn.
Oh, yes, I'd like to end my turn.
Domino, your turn.
All right, DM. I want to know, am I disguised right now?
You are currently
I don't remember
disguised.
that
Yes, you are. You're currently the sword swallower with the streak in their hair.
Ah, okay. Okay. How close can I get up to them? I think my movement's only 30, right?
Yes, you can move 30. So the total movement you can go is
You
right.
can end up next
yeah.
to me.
Without
If you
dashing,
dash.
you go right here.
Alright, without dashing. Okay. Let me see. I can use my last spell slot to do Expeditious Retreat again.
Okay, you can do that. Bonus action dash.
Yes.
All right.
So-
With that, where would you like to go?
But before I do that, is there anyone I can, right here, is there anyone I can hit? Can I hit this guy here?
I'm afraid
with
not.
my,
No.
No? Okay. What about if I go for like this type of angle here?
Let's
If I
see.
was here.
With 30 feet, you can go up to... Actually, yeah, if you went 30 feet, you could certainly... Yeah, you're right.
Alright, so I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna use my last spell slot. So I'm gonna
Alright.
move here, and then, oh, oops, sorry. And then I'm going to, go ahead and attack
With
this guy
that,
here.
you prepare your spell. All right, fire.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Ooh,
Nice.
9.
9.
Yeah.
All right. That I'm afraid was that Eldritch Blast that goes firing and
Yeah.
unfortunately goes wide as it crackles above. What they see is Kalakath currently, like with this unfurling happening, this lightning strikes from behind him, a green lightning in the rainstorm.
Oh. Unfortunate.
All right. That the end of your turn, Governor?
Yeah. Oh, great.
With that, you can see the pearls fighting the guy who currently has a hold of his shackles, but is not succeeding. Guard 8. All right. It's gonna be this
Guys, there's
guy.
8 guards.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He sets up right there and readies an action. 5. This one with the red moves awkwardly as he steps forwards. Something's odd about how his body steps left, right, 5. So he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as he gets closer to you, Kalakath, you can see that underneath his armor, where it seems to be dented in, there's this red glow happening. He's gonna take a strike at you. Do they have to roll when they enter your aura?
Until the end of my next turn, yes.
So when they enter it, they roll?
Yes.
Okay. He does fail, so even though something's odd about him, he stops, and like there you can see he just can't move any farther as he almost mindlessly looks towards you. All right. Captain is going to. Let's see here. So what he's going to do is he's going to raise his mace to the sky and yell out, "Red God, you see us here, you see us now. Smite thou enemy and protect your followers, for you are ours." And he brings his mace down and kneels down and crashes the ground. And with that, there's this red circle that begins to appear around him. From there, you can hear these terrible howls and screams that kind of echo from the ground upwards as these seemingly like soul-like beings start to swirl in the area. The green lightning now being met by the red swirling circle that's appearing around him. There's these creatures that cast and scream and yell that appear, that kind of like echo. And you see these ghouls of sorts kind of appearing from the sky and spinning upwards, almost a small vortex around him, about 10 feet in diameter. Now, with that, are you within 15 feet? Yes, you are. So with that, I need you, when you cast a spell, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
I got a 15.
15. All right. Give me 2 seconds. 3. Ooh. 8. Oh.
Ooh? What's ooh? What is
So,
ooh, man?
with
We
that, there's
we
these
love hearing
red,
that.
there's these red ghouls that kind of grab at you and at your bandages and at your skin, and they kind of tear and stuff. You do pass the save, but you take 11 damage as these kind of auras start to blender their way upwards, scratching and biting and clawing.
What kind of damage are they dealing?
Necrotic.
I have resistance against necrotic damage.
So with
Ayo.
that, instead,
Ayo.
while they're reaching into you and they're grasping and tearing at your skin, they are tearing, but the spots that they tear are just like, they're almost like not going as deep as they could, as you take instead 5 damage from these swirling vortex kind of appearing around them.
Let's go.
That's pretty
I
sick.
turn to the captain and I say, "Your god can't hear you anymore. Not while I'm here."
And
Oh
My
my
body
goodness.
cracks against the. You can hear my bones crack as they desperately try and pull against me.
there's like in all the squealing and screaming, he can somehow hear your voice reverberate, and he goes, "My God is not done, not nearly yet." And with that, what he's going to do is he's going to let me double check if he can. Yes, I believe he can because we're doing level 2s. Yep. So with that, he's going to bonus action. He's going to grasp his hands and a near hit, and near you're going to see this. Ooh. This red flaming wheel is going to appear in the space before him as he points it forwards, and it's going to drive itself forwards, moving at an incredible speed. This red flash of light before it falls on the ground, fire burning. It's going to run and try to ram into you.
He's casting 2 spells at a time.
He's casting bonus action, and we said that level 2 and lower bonus actions are valid.
See, when you said that,
Mm-hmm.
when we agreed on that,
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be only bad for us.
Well, if we don't want to agree on that, we don't have to agree on that. But that is how most tables do run.
We did say that, so
Okay.
it's good.
Okay.
2 or lower bonus actions.
But it lands
just
a
hurts.
2 as it kind of runs by. The wheel rushes by you, and you manage to step to the side as it turns itself around and gets itself back into position. All right. That's going to now make it back up to the archer's turn. He's going to take a shot at you, Cameron.
All right.
He makes a 7, does not hit. As an arrow goes flying by, almost seemingly the shakiness of the archer not managing to keep a steady shot as the captain berates him for the bad shot. 10, 12. And following that shot, yet another one comes through. That's a 13. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
All right. With that, the second arrow does come through. It does find its mark, kind of crashing into one of your many opened eyes. 1d6. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. That's gonna be 7 damage as it kind of cracks into a nasty spot onto your body.
All right.
All right. That's gonna now make it your turn, Kalakath.
You said it's gonna make it my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to attempt to attack the soldier in front of me
All right.
with.
Roll.
Let's see. I'll roll to hit first.
Yep.
I'll just do this for now. Just an 8.
An 8. Unfortunately, that won't hit
Yeah.
as you take a strike at the guard in front of you. What?
I guess I will end my turn. I don't have anything else.
Thanks. All right, that's gonna make it over to you, Astrid.
Right. So, I'll move up to this guy. What ping? How do you ping? Is it left click?
You hold on left click.
Oh, hold.
Yep.
This guy right here. I'm gonna
All
run
right.
up to him, and I'm gonna try and strike
Tim.
him with my quarterstaff.
All right, roll to hit.
All right. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Lethal.
All right.
7 damage.
7 damage as you crack, and this time you jab the Well, how would you want to kill him?
Oh, okay. So, when I get to him and I hit him, before I hit him, I sneer at him, be like, "Oh yeah, I told you." And then I don't even do anything flashy. I just knock the piss out of him with my quarterstaff,
All
dealing
right.
seven lethal brain damage to him with my
7 lethal
quarterstaff.
brain damage. With that, his head cracks aside and he falls limp, falling down to the ground there.
All right. While he's done, movement again, and I'm going to bonus action punch this guy.
This guy, you move up to him and you realize that he also is back up from a previous fight. Seemingly his wounds are better than they were prior. This is somebody that's already been taken out as well.
Not in a moment. All right, that's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, bonus action punch damage. 6 damage as I do a freaking uppercut.
All right.
Sure you.
With that, you kind of take a crouch down. You take one step with your right foot over the body, take a step downwards and run your hands upwards. His head cracks backwards, and like you can see his like neck, like blood starts to come up as you can see his bone exposed as you knock his head oddly onto his back. He takes a few steps backwards and falls to the floor, blood splurting from what used to be a neck and spine.
Oh.
Is he still standing?
No, he falls to the ground, but he's on his knees, and his armor keeps him on his knees for a while as he stands there, almost like a blood fountain for a second before he falls over.
Yeah, he should be dead after that.
Yep, yeah, he's, that's it.
And before I end my turn, I look at the captain. How many times did it take before you struck down a defenseless man that put his trust into you? Huh?
We take no quarter with demons. We take no quarter. Kill them!
Good. No quarter with you either, then.
Giants can have no place in Crossroads.
Wow.
All right.
Cringe.
I don't even say anything.
That guard's dead. So we're not going to go to his turn.
Word.
The guard in front of you, Cameron, with the 1 HP, he's shaking and just kind of standing there. He's going to take a run for it. He's going to break line after seeing what just happened with the Goliath. Opportunity attack if you would like to take it.
I would like to take it.
All right.
I will roll to hit. 16.
16. That will hit. How would you like to kill him? He has 1 HP.
As he turns to run, my arms reach out and grab him by the shoulders and pull him back closer to me, turning him around.
Yep.
As I pull him up to me, my face contorts back to almost normal for a moment, and I just whisper to him, "You're forgiven." And my jaw unhinges as I bite at his head.
Ah! The jaw drops down. You reach your upper torso over, grab onto his head, like one grabbing over his back of his neck and the back of the. When you reel your body backwards, there is this horrible crunching and cracking and sound as the skin tears. You can see the muscle fibers, at least the guards can see the muscle fibers in the back get ripped upwards in an awkward thing like a fish being flayed. As you reel your head backwards and all that's left is 2 arms, a missing almost full chest cavity, a beating heart that stops quite quickly, and then he reaches over, like the body itself in just a response, reaches over to the soldier on the right, the one that's currently standing awkwardly with the red things, and falls downwards, leaving a hand splurt of blood onto the side of the armor. As you kind of like reach back down, Astrid, you can see Kalakat's body move awkwardly, and the top half of the torso and head is gone. As he then comes back up as a normal person.
I give 4 shaky thumbs up and say, "By the Father and the Son." Okay, buddy.
With that, you then can kind of see like his like he's getting his composure back, but the eyes that are seemingly now almost becoming endless. There's an eye on the left or right side of his neck kind of opens and locks eyes with yours as you're saying that, taking in all the information around him. All right. Calicat, that thing. Oh no, that wasn't your turn. All right, there goes that guard.
That was opportunity.
That was opportunity of attack. Jesus.
All right. Zatira, your turn.
Zatira's taking this in and is
Yeah, it was off from what you saw, because what you saw is you saw the back and you didn't quite see what happened left of the soldier, but you saw this like awfulness of almost some part of his body unhinging, but you can only see from like the perfectly normal back of the head except for the eyes, and then like something being swallowed by as though he was much larger than a man.
Yeah. Zatir remembers her distrusts in Kalakath before the trust circle, before the zone of truth, and he's not beating the allegations. Anyways, I'd like to shoot the captain.
All right. With that, you take aim over, and you see the flaming, fiery wheel kind of appearing. There's this red circling aura still appearing of all these like screaming ghouls and gals as you're yelling and crying. You take a shot through the mist.
14?
That will hit.
Ayo! Alright. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Let's go.
Through it, he's kind of like staring at. He turns his head to his left, and a crossbow finds its way. It kind of clinks into his helmet, but it doesn't go fully deep as he screams and howls in pain, grabbing onto the arrow that didn't fully go into his fully into his helmet, but definitely injured his eye as he kind of takes steps back. Ah! You bitch! As he yells backwards. His composure's
Say that
starting
in
to
my own
fall.
tongue.
His composure's starting to fall, and you're starting to see less of a man and more of a disgusting animal.
Now, I have a question. As a Zatira wouldn't know this, but would that affect the spiritual weapon because it's concentration, or
That would.
or
That
is
would.
that
That would.
metagaming?
No. I need you to remind me of that. I appreciate it.
Okay, yes.
Natural 20 concentration check, though.
Well, I tried.
Damn.
That's unfortunate. That was just a lucky roll. All right.
Yeah. And with that, I end my turn.
All right. That's gonna make it over down to. And now that I've remembered, Onyx, or sorry, Astrid, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom. That's a 12.
12. All right. Unfortunately, as you are fighting and as you're taking out that other guy with the big uppercut, the circle that's been appearing around him starts to reach onto you and grab on these ghouls start to claw at your body and at your insides. You're going to take some necrotic damage here. Give me one moment to give that a roll up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Getting really nasty damage numbers tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
So with that,
is that a?
that's going to be
Oh,
16 necrotic damage as it claws and grabs and tears at you.
Ooh, may I use my reaction stone's endurance
He does that help you against necrotic.
to reduce that? But it helps me reduce damage, though.
Does it? Oh, no, I was asking. I was just asking. I'm not sure.
yes, it reduces.
Yeah, it just
Perfect,
says it helps.
perfect. Awesome. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I
okay.
just wanted to know.
So let me use. Let me use that. Let me use that real quick. So 1d12 plus 3. Okay, word. So. Okay, 11. 11 damage is removed from that.
Woo, that's a good hit. That's a good reduction. So in total, that was only 4 damage in total.
Word.
All right. With that, while they're scratching, your body hardens. Pieces of your bone, where it's getting scratched becomes stone. They leave these stony line marks on you instead of actual claw marks where there would be blood and guts. So, wow. All right, that makes it now Domino's turn.
All right. So, I'm going to move right here.
All
Right
right.
here for 25 movement.
You guys can move your own characters, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as it's within the right distance, you can absolutely move your own characters.
All right. I am outside the circle, correct?
That's correct. The circle around the captain is not reaching that far, but you can see now, slightly obscured, but you can see through them. There is Astrid and Kalakath currently in this vortex of souls rolling its way upwards.
Hey, Sylv, speaking of souls, could you check your text real quick? I have
Yeah.
a
Text message.
question. Discord text.
All right. Did you send it to the right? Yeah. Keep going. Keep going, Domino. Wrong Discord, by the way.
Okay, so I want to know if I aim in for this, I'm assuming it's an archer right here, this guy. And
Yeah.
Is there any way I would hit Astrid?
Hitting
if I missed?
Astrid going for that archer? No, not at all.
Not at all? Okay.
Not at
so
all.
I am also revealed, I believe, since I did use my Eldritch Blast earlier.
Yes, that is
Based
true.
off of
Your
Arthur.
form, once
Okay.
you used that Eldritch Blast, your form dropped. You became Domino Laverna, which they seem to be in such
Okay.
a distinct fight. They haven't quite caught on to that yet.
Okay, and I'm going to as I peel around the corner, I'm gonna be like, "Huh, it's me, Domino Laverna!" And then I'm going to
It's
to
me.
fire.
That's funny.
I'm going to fire at that archer. Let me roll to hit with my Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh, I got a 9.
A 9. Unfortunately, that does
Okay.
not hit as the lightning strikes the window and cracks it open. And as that happens, there is several people that go, "It's Domino! That's Domino! Domino's here!" As you yell, "It's Domino Laverna," and there's a lot of attention brought to you.
Oh god. Alright, I have a bonus action, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am still a noob, so can I use Expedition Tree as a bonus action or no? Oh yes, I can. I can cast it. Okay, so I'm going to now cast that as the bonus action, and use my last slot.
All right. So where you? So go ahead. So go ahead.
Okay, and now, I am going to move around this corner here in cover. Is that okay? So
Oh.
kind of imagine me doing a motion like I kill my head against like out the wall. I shoot, miss, and then go back.
All right, I got you. It's me, Domino Laverna! And then a window explodes before you just awkwardly slink your way back behind the wall. All right.
Yeah, and I end my turn.
All right, that's gonna make it over to them. Let's see what he does. Oh, with that, Pearl breaks free from the guard and begins to run. 5, 10. He's gonna get opportunity of attack on that. 15. But the guard slices his way towards Pearl, misses, and then kind of goes shit, fuck, and turns his way back to you guys as Pearl goes running. 5, 10, 15. He starts to try and drag his brother. 15. And he can't move his brother any farther because right now he's pulling at his brother, begging, like, just come on! And he can't get him to move at all because he doesn't have any more movement. All right, that's gonna now make it that guard's turn, which that guard is going to. Actually, no, that's the red guard. So this guard that's currently he's gonna attack at you, Calicath. Is your fear aura still up?
It shouldn't be anymore.
All right. So as he's swinging, he goes to swing at you, and you make a dodge as the spear kind of slices over your right shoulder and it pulls back and it does not land. All right, that's gonna now make it guard's turn. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he has to end his turn there. Unfortunately, it's gonna be Captain's turn. As the captain he's going to take a step forwards. He's going to take he wants Domino, but he can't reach Domino at the moment with all this madness that's in front of him. There's just not going to be a way. So what he's going to do is he's going to take a swing at what he's considering the bigger threat, which is going to be Astrid for how much you've taken out the guards prior to this. So he's going to take a swing at you, Astrid.
Okay.
It's up to you to accept this. It flew out of the roll. Do you want me to take what I got, or do you want me to re-roll it?
Well,
Can't tell you what it was.
can't tell me.
Can't tell you what it was.
He
No.
can't tell
I'll
you.
Take it or no.
Take it or
Look at
take it or
this
no.
tree.
That's not,
See his reaction.
not fair.
I mean, it just
Yeah,
fell,
alright.
it fell
I'll
out
take
of
it.
the
I'll
roll bag.
Yes or no?
Take it.
You'll take it? All right,
You
it
take
was a natural
I'll
15.
take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So it was a natural 15.
I just said. I just
Oh.
said
Oh,
I'll
he let it go.
Uh-huh.
take it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. You're
Okay,
lacking
that
out, my
hits.
friend.
Fuck.
So that was a
That's
17
why.
total. All right, he's going to unload on you, my friend. Ooh.
Just a 17 hit.
He said, I think even a 15 hit, but
Okay.
does the 17 hit?
I'm.
Okay.
Yes. 17 hits.
All right.
Okay.
So he's going to use his bonus action here because he landed that. So he's going to do a divine eminence attack, but he's running out of. That's going to be. Oh, he still has. Okay, we're still good. Running out though. Okay, 1, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5. Jesus Christ. 4 plus 5 plus 5. So as he comes at you, Astrid, he swings his mace upwards and strikes into you. And the first hit isn't too bad. The ghouls kind of are like howling and things. But as he hits you, there's this moment where this red pulse hits you on your lower stomach, and it hurts for a second. You take first 5 points of damage, but then the pulse kind of, and that's going to be 14 damage as it explodes in a fiery mess, as it kind of appears roaring up your body as fire starts to bellow outwards. It is all just. It is radiant damage.
All right.
Where does that put you?
At 12 HP.
12 HP.
Oh,
All right.
can you
Okay.
hear
Good.
me?
Yeah. So the total damage was 19.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Cool. Try leaving and rejoining. By the way, your internet's cutting out. All right. Hey, you doing well?
I hope so.
That's better. All right.
That
So
sounds good.
you're still standing. You're still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
still
right.
good.
With that, the fiery wheel starts to. It starts to run its way into you with a flaming fire behind it. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a
That's
16.
That
Oh,
hits.
that's
That was a
great.
really cool roll, though. All
I'm
right.
glad it was a really cool roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
that's
6
great.
Yeah.
spins.
I'm
All right.
glad, Rose.
Sorry. That's gonna be 5 damage as it crashes into you. There's this fiery explode, like kind of like going behind it as it runs. The stabbing daggers on the wheel hit your leg and roll their way up your body, and then go up your torso and jump back off before landing back on the ground, ready to spin again. That's gonna be end of the captain's turn as it becomes the archer,
God,
the
it's a
second
Final
archer's
Fantasy
turn.
move.
And then Archer 2's turn as well. What was last said was get Domino Laverna, and the archers want to respond to that. Domino flipped around the corner, so they're not going to step upwards, but they are going to take a strike at you, Astrid. Or at least the one that's low, one that's south of everyone's going to take a strike at him. So, ooh, I think that misses.
All right.
So let's see. 11 does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Second archer is going to take a shot.
Let's go.
Ooh, but that will hit on Calicath. That's going to be an 18, Cal. That hit?
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant 18 damage. My jaw dropped.
No. These are serious archers, my man. No.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
Jeepers creepers.
Aim for the
All
wrong
right. Ooh,
eyeball.
lucky you. All right, that's going to be
Am I?
2 damage as the arrow
Okay.
finds it
Let's
kind
go.
of goes into your shoulder, but not fully, and ricochets off of the leather padding, just scratching your shoulder.
Let's go.
All right, Calicath, your turn after that.
All right. Is the captain within range of me?
Yes, he's right on top of you, and the aura is currently surrounding both you and Astrid.
Okay. I'm going to take a bite at the captain's neck.
All right, roll to hit.
All right.
Wow, it's a 90.
No, it's not. Fuck, it's a 7. God damn it.
7.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
that does not hit. And I also slightly missed this. At the start of your turn, I do need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for that aura effect.
Okay. Also, I was gonna ask something. You said something about a. I got a 4 on the wisdom saving throw. You said
Ooh.
something about a casting spells as bonus actions.
Some
I think-
spells have bonus actions at the casting time, and you can cast 2 spells. One spell can be a high level spell. The second spell can be level 2 or lower.
Gotcha. Okay.
4,
All right.
5, 2. What did you pass your save?
No, I didn't. I got a 4.
All right, so that's 11 damage as the ghouls start to scratch. But it's necrotic, so you're gonna take half of that. Tanky boy. So you're gonna take 5 damage as they scratch and tear at you, and they're pulling your skin downwards. Some of your eyes are now swollen and cut shut, like they've been flat out seared and cut. And they're kind of like reaching their way. Some of them are trying to reach at your jaw, but they're just not able to reach that far off the ground as they're coming from the floor up.
All right. Before I end my turn, I'm going to use my bonus action. Kalakath looks upwards as his jaw unhinges further, and a loud screeching noise just erupts from his mouth, and it's enhancing added with bardic inspiration.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
Jesus! This absolute
Oh my
demonic
God.
screech reaches out. And
my.
somehow you are empowered with this like demonic necrotic energy inside of you. You just feel like stronger as the ice that's rolling off of you. When it hardens and congeals and becomes actually icy, there's this strange red residue, reddish brown residue that's in it.
And with that, I'll
Oh my
end
God.
my turn.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
Astrid, I need you to roll a wisdom check at the beginning of your turn.
The bonus die can also be added to a saving throw before you know the outcome.
Ooh!
Just by the way.
By the by.
It's good.
He's lagging,
I need to
so
do
give him a
that.
chance. Well, what'd you roll?
It's a 16.
16? Okay.
Oh, wait. I don't know if he's.
Wait. We don't know if he's gonna add anything or.
Are you? He rolled a 16. Are you adding the inspiration?
Which he doesn't have to do, but.
He doesn't have to do. Hello,
Oh,
you
he's
rolled
back.
16. Are you adding the damage? Are you adding the bardic to this or not? It's your choice.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, he's not. So 16.
So you do pass the save. You're gonna take half damage. 3, 4, 1. So. Okay, that's only 8 damage. I thought I had him on. 8 damage as they're tearing at your calves and legs and trying to pull you downwards.
Is that halved?
It is. Oh,
Is
you're
that
right.
8
it is
damage
Sorry. Half is 4 damage.
Oh, thank God. At 7 HP.
Oh.
All right, that makes it your turn, my man.
Okay, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna drink my potion of healing. My greater potion of healing. I mean, I'm gonna
Okay.
drink that. That's a 44 plus 4. So
Remember-
I don't really.
We do
I've
not
never
max
used a
healing.
potion before. I don't really know how much that is. Yeah, how much is that? So
oh, I
four,
got you.
4 times. So
We
That's
agreed
20
that
HP,
a normal
20
healing
HP.
potion was-
12.
He's doing a superior. That's 20
Oh,
HP.
yes.
That's good.
Oh. Okay, so 20 altogether. What about the
20.
plus 4?
No, that's with the plus 4. It's 20
Okay,
total.
22 all. Okay. Okay, word. So did that take my action and or bonus action?
That was your bonus action. As you uncork it, you quickly down it. It's this vial. The vial itself is a dark red, and as you move it, it brightens up into a glowing red. And you pop it down, it goes down. You get this small, like you take a sip, and it's this terribly like congealed like potion. And as it goes down, your body pulses with vigor, and you feel healthier, and some of your wounds close on your legs and your arms. But you do notice like there's this one like kind of close your mouth and you can feel this crunchiness like sand.
Interesting.
It's gritty. Anyways, I like to strike at the captain with my quarterstaff.
All right, roll a hit.
and I'm gonna two-hand this. Oh no! It was on a 19, a 7.
Oh.
A 7. Unfortunately, you take your swipe,
yeah.
and as you do, you take that big swipe. One of his left gauntleted arm comes up and grabs it, stopping the martial weapon as it comes down on top of him.
Okay, can I use my movement to get behind him and flank him?
Not without provoking opportunity, but you can.
I do not. My mobile feat. Whether I hit or not, I do not provoke opportunity.
Oh, true. Also, I think that guy's dead anyways. My bad. The 5, 10, 15. Wait, you want to flank him, right? So you'd be right there.
Correct. Yes.
All right. You move over. You quickly
very
jump
good.
over. Nice. All right.
Very good movement.
Movement for sure. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. That's going to now move us down from Astrid all the way down to Zatira. Your turn.
Zatira thinks to himself, the Goliath seems pretty tactical to do that, to maneuver himself to the point where I can attack the captain and Domino can attack the captain. And he's, pincering the captain.
Yeah.
That seems incredibly smart. I think I will follow up by attacking the captain.
All right. You are ranged. There's no advantage here.
No advantage, no disadvantage.
That's correct.
10. Do
10?
I win?
Unfortunately, the arrow goes wide as it just narrowly goes past one of Cameron's many eyes as it runs through.
Well, shit. I end my turn.
Shit! And then it becomes Domino. Your turn.
Alright. Okay. So, I got a question. Is there any way I can, like... No, actually, where's his aura? Does his aura follow him? Or does
His
it
aura
stay
follows
in
him, and it's 15 feet from him at any time.
Okay, so I'm going to move, I want to say 10 feet here.
Yep.
And to the side of Zatira, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm going to attack the captain with my Eldritch Splash. If I do miss this, is it possible I could hit one of my allies?
No, not from there. No.
Okay.
It's called good positioning, baby.
You guys are
Nice.
doing it. I'm proud of you for it.
Okay, so I'm going to roll the hit. Alright. Does a 12 hit?
Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit as one arrow goes past his left side, right past his, and then right in between Astrid and the captain, another lightning bolt somehow hitting like the water, kind of like disseminating into the water. You see the green lightning like kind of go into that fountain behind him. And
Domino, did you roll a 12 or? Did you-
No,
Yeah, it was a 12.
I rolled a 7, but I got.
Seven plus
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
just
hits the top of the fountain, and that piece of the fountain falls into the rest of it.
I'm sorry, amigo. It's dark. I can't see.
It's dark.
It's fine. It's fine. I
Oh,
missed you.
no.
It's okay.
All right. It becomes Pearl's turn
yeah.
as he's desperately trying to pull his brother. It's going to be 5, 10, 15. He's trying to pull his brother to safety. All right.
Oh, that's so sweet of him.
He's gonna have
Oh.
another. He's gonna have his dash action, but actually he's not gonna dash now. Well, he is. He's gonna dash over, pulling them
I'm
another
distracted towards me,
5,
so-
10. He's gonna disappear behind there. The door quickly
by the
slams
way-
shut.
By the way, Onyx is like 600 pounds. It's canon now, so.
No.
No, I
It's
like
actually
how
700 pounds now, so.
the archers were so distracted by me, they kind of just get away.
All right. So they managed to get
yeah.
themselves to safety as the door slams shut. All right. That's gonna move us over from there to that guard's turn. All right, Calicat. That one that's red around you is gonna move 5, 10, 15. He's gonna flank you using the captain. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right. Come on. Alright, sorry, I wasn't loading.
But good old Domino is out
Okay,
in
that's
public.
what the
People
fuck.
to target
Alright,
as
that's
well.
2 damage
So-
as he slices into your back, trying to slice.
Hell
He
yeah.
cracks the side of it, but I rolled another 1, so he does 2 damage as he
Let's go.
slices through your back.
I will fucking take it.
Alright. Neat. That's now gonna make it over to that guard's turn. That guard is, I believe, dead. No, he's not. He's right there. Alright, so he's gonna move 5. He's gonna get on top of Calicath, and they're all trying to take out the monster. Although this is the first time he's entering your aura, I think. And he made a 4, so he is gonna attack at disadvantage.
Alright.
Alright. With that, he strikes upwards, and he's shaking it. It just doesn't seem to land as he kind of strikes through, and you duck your body backwards as the spear kind of poof, gets pulled right back to where he was. Alright. Moving it over to the captain's turn. Captain now flanked, but knowing how much is around Calicath right now, he is going to risk it. He's going to take a step back. 5, and that's going to provoke Calicath if you want it.
Opportunity of attack? Absolutely.
If you want it, yep.
Without a fucking doubt.
Hell
Now-
yeah.
Would that be advantage because he was still flanked at the moment, or does that is he out
That's
of
good.
flank?
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, he'd be advantage.
Let's go.
Nah, I
Let's
got
go,
a
baby.
10.
Oh.
Unfortunately, as you strike out to him, he just manages to sidestep it. There's a clash of sparks as the two swords meet, or the sword and the mace meet each other, and he blocks it. He moves himself
I
backwards.
can't
5,
roll for shit.
10, 15, 20.
We forgive
Putting
you.
himself, he's basically wrapping himself around. He's watching the Goliath. He's dancing with you, and he's going to take a strike now. He has one more smite up his sleeve, and he's definitely going to use it. That's a 16 plus. Does a 16 hit?
Oh.
Yes.
All right. So he's going to do that, and he's going to
But-
use his last first level spell.
Oh, wait,
What's up?
Justin.
Wait,
Is there, any,
just,
is there any way you can add a key
Oh,
point
wait.
to give yourself anything good?
Not on his turn, I don't think. Not as a reaction.
Okay.
Hold on.
I mean,
anything really.
All right.
I don't.
I might be misremembering something. Okay. I'm
So that's
misremembering
5
something.
damage from the mace as he cracks it into your side shoulder, and he backs a few steps up, and the smite then triggers that red pulse. And the side of your thing ignites into a red flame. E plus 1. That's 7 damage on top of the damage I already did as he hits you, and your shoulder scalds the side of your face, and that's 7 damage of radiant.
All right.
So that's now going to make it over. He's going to use his bonus action. Excuse me. He's going to strike. He's going to put the wheel there, and then he's going to strike out. He's going to strike out at you, Astrid, as he has advantage on. As he has you flanked by the wheel. As the wheel begins, so you're facing the captain, and the wheel attacks you from the back when you're not expecting it. Oh, that's scuffed. I had that in there. It stopped it. Do you want me to re-roll, or do you want me to take what I got? I stopped the dice on accident. 'Cause I
So
left this in there.
that's so bullcrap. Cause
It's a little funny.
yeah.
It's a little
I'll
funny.
take it.
You'll take it. He
Yeah,
rolled
it's
a 2.
hilarious.
As
Great.
as the spear goes rolling through, and it does not. You kind of like you as a reflex, your left leg comes back and kicks the wheel outwards. It goes falling out of the way before it rolls itself back right, but you manage to stop it as it rolled a 2. Your reflex is kicking in, and you kick it out of the way. All right.
Thank God.
I'm sorry, it just happened with you twice. All right, it's gonna now make it over to the archer that has been firing at you. He's gonna reposition 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna find himself another shot onto you, my friend, the one who's threatening his captain. That is a 9. That does not hit as the crossbow goes flying towards you, Astrid.
All right.
Okay. So that's gonna make it the next archer's turn. 5, 10, and he would shoot at Calicath, but his captain's being immediately threatened by one person, so he's going to fire at you, Astrid. Ooh, that's going to be an 18 to hit, Astrid, from the archer.
I want to catch that arrow.
All right.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. Arrow
All
catch.
right.
Leon, let's go, baby! All right.
I
I got to roll
let
the
me roll
damage
the-
first, and you roll the catching.
Okay.
1 to 6. It's gonna be 3
I
damage.
catch it. I removed it for 13.
You removed it from
Let's
13.
go!
Holy
Let's
shit!
go!
Do you ricochet
grabs it.
yet? Is that later?
Do I what?
Do you ricochet
No, I
arrows
throw
yet?
that thing back at him. I got to roll to hit him, but I throw it back at him.
Roll it. Roll it. I'll narrate it after
Roll
the
to
fact.
hit.
Yep.
All right, that's a 21 to hit.
All right. How do you want to do that?
Okay, so as I'm fighting the captain and I kick over the wheel, I
Mhm.
step on top of the wheel, seeing the arrow come at me. It's almost as if time slows down itself, kind of like, just like a time spell has happened, and I catch it with my hand, and just as I would, throw one of my darts, I throw it back at him, trying to hit him square in the chest.
With your left
And that-
leg, you kick the wheel over. The arrow comes in, and you while you're looking at the captain out of the corner eye, you can see the arrow in. You dodge the first arrow that was coming at you. You tilt your head to the left as it goes whizzing by, and you manage to catch the other arrow coming in. From there, you quickly grab the arrow. You do a full 360 before you turn around and throw that arrow backwards, and it goes flying through. And somehow at the same
Dealing-
speed as the crossbow, dealing how much?
6 damage.
Damage as it goes right into
Let's
him,
go!
and the
Let's
archer
go!
falls
Let's
onto his
go,
back
Astrid!
and falls prone. He doesn't get
Justin!
killed, but there's a splurt of air or blood that jumps into the air as he falls backwards, and he has no idea what the fuck hit him because a Goliath just threw an arrow as hard as a crossbow. Actually, harder.
As I shake with rage, if another one of you foolish archers shoot me again, I'll make it to where you can't do anything ever again. I'll make you meet your maker. I'll crucify your captain, and I'll make
Oh,
him rue
man.
this day.
Oh man!
Yeah, what he said.
What he said, says Zatir in the back. All right, Zatir, it's your turn. Oh wait, no. That was the captain's turn. My apologies. Those were the archers.
Oh my goodness!
It's Calicath's turn. That was the fucking reaction. It's Calicath's turn.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
Let's
my.
go!
Would moving down a square provoke opportunity of attack?
It will from this guy and this guy.
You
Isn't one of
can
them knocked
use-
prone?
Not
who's
no.
not
This
prone?
guy. This one's been knocked prone.
Okay,
here.
okay, cool.
You could use your full action to disengage, but I don't know if that's what you want to do.
And then maybe bonus action something.
Yeah. That's true.
Depends on how rough you're looking. How is Calicath
Yeah,
looking? Describe its details.
10 health.
All right, good description.
Well, okay. Like, oh yeah, he's hurt pretty bad.
He's hurt really bad. 10 health.
10 health.
10 health. All right.
Well, because that could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, Calicath has several of those eyes closed, swollen shut with blades. And he's got this one nasty cut run down his backside. He's surrounded from every direction, but he's still breathing. He's breathing heavily, but he's breathing hard, and he seems focused. He's looking at his whole surroundings. He is surrounded, but he's got a lot going for him.
All right. Astrid, I'm so sorry.
What?
Uh,
What are you doing?
Astrid, do you still have that? Do you still have the inspiration die?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, are you gonna take it from me somehow?
No.
No,
just
worse.
He's gonna attack.
wondering. Calicath rears down, and his body starts to pulsate for a moment before he looks back up again. And similar to the giving Astrid an inspiration die, his mouth opens wide, stretches open more than even before, and an even louder screech than the inspiration die, or than Bardic Inspiration comes out, and he casts Thunder Wave.
Oh man, Calicath falls. His hands slap onto the stonework, and as he reels his head back, his jaw stays in one place, and the sides of his mouth and the sides of his neck start to rip and tear as you begin to reveal these teethy maw that goes all the way down, running down your neck a little bit, and then this terrible starts to screech outwards, thunder waving. Which direction is this thunder wave?
Everywhere.
15 feet around me, a full 15-foot
Full
circle.
15 feet around you. Okay. What
That
is
hits
the
all the way to
save?
the captain. Constitution.
Captain fails.
Shout out.
Oh my god.
Has-
The first guard fails.
Let's go.
Oh, the second guard fails.
Astrid,
Oh.
Astrid,
Oh,
roll.
but the
Astrid,
wheel
roll.
somehow makes it.
Wait, I gotta roll.
You have to roll
gotta
two
roll.
with Constitution
The
saving
roll
throw.
as the ground begins to
Oh
shatter.
my god! Natural
What?
What is
one.
it?
There's a crater,
Oh, okay.
an absolute massive crater that begins to break. The stonework bends, and there's this shattering. There's this earthquake of sorts happening as it crackles its way. Walls start to crumble itself, and there's this echoing, terrible screech. How much damage?
2d8. Let me roll it.
Roll it. Roll it. The biblically accurate angel is killing everything.
Oh my god!
11 damage to everyone that failed, and I think 5 to everyone that didn't.
Everyone failed.
Oh my god. Okay, so 11 damage. Oh my god. How do you want to describe the two above you?
Everyone else that ended up surviving the blast, they also, by the way, get knocked, or anything unsecured, I think, gets knocked
Yeah.
back 10 feet. I don't know if that includes people.
10. Yes.
Yes.
Instead of getting knocked back, they're like a flame. Their skin just starts peeling back from the front. Their bodies get
God.
stuck in place. It's essentially like their feet get melted into place, but their skin
What?
peels back as they both die.
Oh,
He-
It
Jesus.
was
Indiana
like an
Jones.
explosion.
Ark of the Covenant in them.
Yeah, Ark of the Covenant. As you screech outwards, and like their bodies begins to peel and tear and rip, and technically they do still get pushed backwards. Like, but the thing is, the portions of them that's the most stay in place as they begin to eviscerate and become basically airized, the fucking carbonated, as they just like disappear. The bits of them are blown backwards. The bits that do survive, they get blown backwards 10 feet as these two just basically it's a smear. It's this red smear of blood that's left. They're just running its way downwards, following the path of everything. The bodies themselves get shoved backwards. They roll them way over for that, and then also leaving these red smears on the ground. The captain blasts backwards, and his entire helmet kind of like falls itself. The metal itself rolls off. You can see this like bloody chest still existing where the shrapnel. His suit of armor shoved into his body, like literally shrapnel. His own armor became a shrapnel bomb as he steps backwards 15 feet. And Astrid, tell me what happens to Astrid.
Yeah,
still
he goes
gets pushed.
unconscious because I had 11 damage. I had 11 HP
no.
left.
No.
Astrid as well, except not exactly. Astrid himself, he starts to blast. His body begins to get like torn and stripped and shred. He gets blasted the 15 feet outwards with the captain, and when he lands down, his back is torn, ripped asunder. The sounds his ears are bleeding, and he looks upwards with this terrible silvery glint in his eyes as he falls into critical state, right in front of the captain. I'm gonna say the wheel
All right.
died.
Okay.
Remind me how critical state works.
You are now in critical state. You have a choice on your turn. Move. Well, actually, I'll explain it on your turn. Calicut, is there anything else on your turn?
No, but I do want it to be known that was the weaker form of my spell.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Weaker.
What
Hey,
spell
hey.
was that?
Hey Cam, hey Vincent,
up?
Calica, you're not beating the allegations.
I
Wait,
You're not
before
getting the
I need to know when your turn ends because there's something that comes up.
Oh,
Is this
it's well. I was gonna ask one more question before I end it. Is bardic inspiration? Can you give one person multiple inspiration die,
I'm afraid not.
or is it okay? I didn't think so.
They can only have one at a
Alright.
time.
Then, with that, I
All
was looking
right.
for that. Okay, with that, one more time. Not as serious this time. I turn towards Zatira and roar again, giving her a bonus inspiration die.
The echoing scream that happened from the first time, I'm going to lump it in. While you
Yeah, go
saw
ahead.
all this happen, Zatira, the tides turned in one fell swoop. And whilst it was horrific, it inspires you in some way that this is a winning fight, though the events itself are horrific.
Well,
And that'll be the end of my turn.
huh.
Oh wait, no.
What the
Can
fuck?
I can still. Can I still move?
Yeah,
You do
Okay.
have your movement. You do have your movement.
Okay. Then I'll move. Oh.
Oh my
I
god,
will
30 feet. I
move
see
all
that.
30 feet. Yeah.
With that, as soon as your eyes are focused back to where Calicath was, he's not there. But instead, what you see, running on all fours with these arms that have now extended some ways, and like the tendons have ripped and shredded, and there's blood trail running its way. There's a creature that disappears right behind the lining, running on all fours like that of a beast, and disappears behind the fact. As soon as your eyes and things have cleared onto the carnage. Astrid, you see this creature of a man running on all fours, his arms now as long as his legs, as he does a spin around, scratching the floor and ending up behind the captain. All in an instant.
Alright.
Wow.
But
That'll be the
Calicath,
end of my
Alright.
turn.
at the end of your turn, Calicath, I need you to roll a wisdom check. A wisdom
Oh,
save.
fucking shit.
Wait, doesn't he have to roll concentration?
No. This is something entirely different. And I will,
Oh,
I will
God.
have the captain roll a concentration.
13. Hold on, wait. 13. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 13.
13? How narratively sound. Calicath, in all the midst of this, while you are gone and your body is running amidst, doing what it does, there is a secondary spot where you are watching / acting. It's a mixture of feelings and emotions while you're in this limbo, watching through the eyes. While you are doing the actions, you are simultaneously a passenger. And for a split second, you're not the only passenger. And you feel as though something has found you. And that second is gone in an instant. After your turn.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
Astrid, so
Okay.
the way critical
Yeah.
state works is you get a choice of your movement or an action. If you do an action that could risk your life, it comes with a die of Dicketry, and we'll go forth as such. So you get a choice of action, bonus action, action or bonus action, not both, or movement. You get a choice of those three options.
Say I roll to hit, and I got a die of Dicketry number that is not good.
It can
Do
make
I
you
die?
lose two. No. You'll lose 2 of the death saves, which I do need you to roll a death save on the beginning of your turn.
Okay. That's just a basic basic D20.
Basic
right?
20.
Save
Anything
or fail.
below a 10 is a loss. Anything above a 10 is a win.
There's a 2.
So that's 1 loss.
That's awesome.
So if you get a bad die Dicketry
Alright.
on an action, you could be dead.
I assume the 4 is the bad.
Yes, the 4 is the bad, the 1 is something amazing happens for you.
And then 2 and 3 is just okay.
2 and 3 is neutral. Whatever you tried to do happens normally.
But that's only with a life or death thing, right? Like if he chooses the dodge action, he's
Yeah, if you choose a dodge
Probably not gonna-
action, you're totally fine. If you choose to attack, there's a chance, a 1 in 4 chance, that when you strike, your character looks down and finds the enemy's sword in you. That is a chance. But if you do the dodge action, no threat.
It's a 1. It's like a 25% chance that something bad happens, right?
1 is good, 4 is bad. But you are running
2
out
and
of time.
3 are. Damn it! All right, I'll use my. I don't want to. I already have 1 fail. I want to use another one of my key points to take the dodge action, the patient defense.
Okay, you don't have to use
Well,
the key point.
you-
You just use it as a
Yeah.
dodge is a normal action. So you activate the dodge action. In this moment,
Okay, I dodge.
there's a little bit of fear that creeps into you as mortality starts to find its way, showing itself to you. And you're looking around. You ready your body. You keep an eye on the archers. You keep an eye on the captain right in front of you, now bloodied and his armor torn. And you also keep an eye on the thing. All right, that's gonna end your turn. We're gonna move over to Zatira, your turn, as this horrific event just happened in an instant.
Hello, I'm Zatira. I have a German accent now. I have a question about critical states.
Yes.
If I were to, let's say, hypothetically heal my friend, would he be conscious, unconscious?
When you heal him, and he comes back to when you heal him, if you don't heal him the positive, he becomes unconscious, or like. But if you heal him to consciousness, he stays conscious.
Okay. And is it possible for Justin to, and don't say this, Justin, is it possible for Justin to tell me what his negative is at, or? I think I can guess. I think it's
You
a
have to.
one.
You'd have to. You can
Negative
ask
one.
for a description of the character, but they can't get the exact number.
Okay.
I look-
Justin, could you give me
Yeah.
a description of your character?
How's he
Yeah, he's
feeling?
fucked up. He's fucked up.
Excellent.
and his back's gone.
Oh.
It always happens to your characters. It happened with
Yeah.
It
Let's keep
happened
rocking. Let's
with
keep
the
rocking. Let's keep
Cervantes
rocking. That'll be for those
Alright.
podcasts.
So movement 30 feet to where
30 feet.
where Vincent or Kalikath was. And because it's where he was, I know that I can make it another 30 feet if I use my bonus action, cunning action, to do my dash action, which leaves me my full action to pull out a potion of healing. I believe if it is a normal potion of healing,
Yep.
and I will use my action to feed it to Astrid.
All right. With that, you toss the vial to Astrid. Astrid reflexively catches it, downs the vial. That's 10 HP. Does that put you back to positive?
That it does.
With that, you
Oh,
pull
you
out a
could-
critical state, and you reset your wins and loss count.
Holy shit.
Still
you-
dodging.
you
though.
good?
Still dodging.
You're good, Astrid.
dodging, yes.
Zatira, I owe you a drink.
Yeah. Technically, I owe you a lot too, but we could discuss this later. Let's beat this fucker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna beat this fucker till he dies.
Hell yeah! Love your motivation towards him, baby. Towards him.
Domino, or your turn, Domino.
I was looking at both Kalikath and the captain.
No, that's right.
Okay, so I would like to, if I move, let me
I found the
think.
best way to
If
do
I
this, by the
move-
way. Show me your measurement, and I drag it to your measurement. That's the best way to do this.
Okay, so if I move here, right, using my movement plus my bonus action, because I have expedition
Sure,
retreat.
yeah. Use the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Will I be able to hit the captain without
Use-
Oh.
Yeah,
can do
you
that?
would be able to do that. Yes, but I need to use your measuring tool so I can watch it with you. Because I found
Alright,
out the best
so-
way to do this. It's hard to explain. Yeah. So now right click, and then move it again.
Oh, what? Okay. Wait,
Yeah. So what that shows me is where
Okay.
you're wanting to go, and I can then move you accordingly.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So, now, can I hit him
Yes. With no
without
issues.
hitting anyone else?
That's right.
Alright. I'm
With
going to
that,
do
Domino
that
goes
then.
Is he
running,
prone?
and the green flames rolling off of his shoulder. Each footstep he makes leaves an ember behind him.
Is he prone? Is
Yeah.
he prone?
Is he prone? Is he prone?
The captain? I don't believe so. No.
Ah,
Is he
Kalikath, is he
prone?
prone?
Kalikath?
Kalikath, is
Huh?
he prone?
Oh,
Is he prone?
From your
Let me,
spell, is he prone?
I'm looking. Hold on, wait. I'm pulling
Oh,
it up. Pulling up the sheet.
Kalikath, is he prone?
Oh, the, no, they are just pushed.
Yeah, there
I was
he's
just
just
pushed
pushed.
15
But if
feet
he
back.
was prone, that would give him disadvantage anyways because it's a range shot.
Just checking.
Alright.
okay. Well, I do. I hit roll 11 to hit.
An 11.
So that'd be-
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Domino, I'm sorry, but
Oh.
your Eldritch Blast fires and it's and it just goes right past him and right over Calcath and hits the stonework behind. It lights this hay on fire.
Oh goodness.
This whole magic thing is not my thing, is it?
Oh man!
You've
I'm
got
so
5
sorry.
fingers and none of them can hit shit.
When he's saying this, do you speak Abyssal?
No.
Me?
I meant to say Celestial. Sorry. Do you speak Celestial,
Yes, I do
Domino?
speak Celestial.
No.
No, I do not speak Celestial.
Calicath's voice comes out with this weird echoing reverberance, and he says something, but you can't quite gather what. And it sounds as though a bunch of chimes and bells are ringing and being hit at the same time, like the Sweet Carol bells, but all at the same time, and it sounds like a landslide of carol bells.
Is there any way I can remember this?
You can't remember what he said, but you can remember that it happened because it was so random and
It's
quick.
probably gonna be.
You
hard
mean to tell me
forget.
this dude is talking Christmas songs during a battle?
Essentially, he
They
sounds
were
like
hero.
he sounds like a landslides of church bells.
Oh, man, I only have one language, and it's common. Domino doesn't speak any language.
Oh, we don't have any more spellcasts. Yeah, no.
Nope, we don't have any other spellcasters.
Okay.
More.
Well.
That was your bonus action. Yeah. Do you have anything else, or is that your turn?
Is there any way? Well, actually, I used all my stuff, so yeah, that's it.
All right. Just gonna move it to his turn. With that, you can hear a pained yell from inside. A screaming of just no rings out from inside to your left, Domino, or yeah, to your left, Domino. And then the doors swing open with a most infuriated and angry Pearl, now with his manacles off. And he's not wielding a weapon, but he starts to take a few steps out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to, with that, he has an action. He's going to roll to disarm the captain trying to take his mace from him as he grabs onto the mace. Ooh!
Pearl? Coming in clutch?
Ayo, homeboy.
He comes
Ayo.
running in, tries to rip the mace from him. I gotta make his save. 15 to 14! With that mace comes not mace.
Let's go.
The
Let's
guy,
go.
He's recovering from the blast. Pearl fucking grabs onto it, starts pulling at it. He tries to grip onto the mace harder, and Pearl says, "You bastard!" and rips it from him, and the mace flies over Pearl's head, clatters onto the ground, disarming the captain, and he just screams with this like spit kind of runs from his mouth as he screams.
Let's go. It peaked the mic. Let's go.
All right, sorry about that.
Let's go.
No one knew what you
That's-
said, but it was
that's-
awesome.
He said, "Kill that fucker." My apologies. That's gonna make it a dead guard's turn, and a dead guard's turn, and then the captain's turn, who's going to turn around, now surrounded. What is he gonna do? Oh, I gotta roll a concentration check. His aura actually stays. His aura actually did stay. I'm gonna make Pearl take that damage. Pearl does pass thing. I'm gonna make Pearl take, as he screams that, the demons are ripping at him. 6. God, 6! Sorry.
6. What does that mean?
3 6s for damage against Pearl from the passive?
Oh my god.
What the fuck? It's a 3d6 ability! And Pearl's saying this and screaming, "Kill that fucker." And you can see his that's insane. His body's being ripped, his face gets torn, like his side of his cheek, but his conviction does not change as his eyes are permeating with anger, and his regal clothes gets cut and torn as the souls are scratching and ripping and tearing and rolling, and he does not fall unconscious, but he's still raging. Damn!
Ooh.
66 or 63. Oh my god. Anyways, it becomes the captain's turn, who's now going to be. He's trying to find a way to survive this.
Funny.
He's out of
Dude,
first
he should
level
hit me.
spells.
He should hit me. Just hit me. I'm just a little guy.
He already has that up.
He should hit a little of me.
Wait, did I actually ignore those things I clicked? He can only cast light, so what he's going to do is he's going to make an unarmed strike. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to take the dodge action. He's going to be horrified. He's going to try to take the dodge action, and first thing he does is try to run away from Calicat.
I assume dodge means no opportunity of attack.
No, you can opportunity
Incorrect.
attack. You attack with disadvantage.
Ah,
Hey, wait, pause. They were flanking him, right? They were on either side of him?
So it's just a normal roll. Wait, no,
Okay,
no, no,
it's
it's
just a
not a
normal
flank.
roll.
It's not a flank, I'm afraid, because it's not direct. It has to be directly on the other side. So no, disadvantage
Fair
because
enough.
Calicat didn't have enough distance to make the full exact opposite angle. So Calicat, I want you to roll a
Fair
disadvantage to attack if you want to. You don't have to.
yeah,
try.
no, 9.
9. All right. Unfortunately, you slice at him, and it does not land. He's gonna go 5, 10, and he's going to scream kill them as he's to his archers as he abandons them essentially.
Well, does he?
5, 10,
Do
15.
I-
Yes, you do.
Does that opportunity me?
Opportunity
Okay.
attack for you now.
Okay, quarterstaff.
All right.
Okay, so the first one was a 10.
That will not hit.
You
You only get one attack on an
may-
opportunity.
It might if I roll my inspo.
Oh, no, you can't do that on attack, I'm afraid. Inspiration on attacks
Rick-
don't work unless it's a specific bard.
Hey,
Oh, wait,
Hey,
what
Wait, I
inspiration?
can't add my.
Yeah.
you
Attack
can add
roll.
that.
Okay, my bad. My apologies.
For this part.
One
For this
ability
part?
check, attack
Okay.
roll, or saving throw.
Okay, my bad. Wrong bard.
Okay,
I didn't know
so
your
it's
bard could do that.
10
Or
plus.
10 or
Damn it,
plus.
a 1. I
I'm
hate
afraid
my
that-
rolls.
As you swing outwards, it does not land either. Let's see, what was that? It was 5, 10, 15, 20,
Hey, wait.
25, 30. Yeah.
Wait. One more thing, right?
What's up?
So I was in his area of attack, right? For the his spirit guardians, right?
Yes.
So he would have hit me, right?
I had not had you roll that yet. It's whenever at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Well, I did end my turn next to Astrid, who's also in it.
Yes, and it had not been the beginning of your turn, your next turn.
Okay.
So it would have been next round.
Okay,
All right.
yeah.
So I just measured
I
it.
would have killed him.
You would have killed him. He does
Yeah.
manage to make it in, and the door slams shut behind him.
Bro, that's
All
not
right.
gonna do shit for you.
The door slams shut. Sorry, I gotta get my brain on. Archer 2. This archer, who's now surrounded by the flames are rolling behind him, and currently you guys in the other way, takes a few steps back, goes into full fear mode, and begins to run. Or actually, I gotta measure that out real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh wow, he can go far if you do the diagonals. Diagonals make a difference. He actually goes running all around, uses the dash action.
Do I get
manages-
an opportunity of attack?
I just checked it, and unfortunately, they're not close enough for that.
Understandable. Have
I
a
was
good
looking
day.
out for that, and he goes sprinting across around, rounding the corner. All right, Archer 2 or Archer 1 comes to about. This Archer, seeing the problem, seeing the likeliness of them getting away, running through. Actually, I think they could. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 60. All right, that's where you can make it. All right, he also goes running around and goes disappearing behind this corner. All right, that's going to make it Calicath, your turn. Everyone's running. Calicath now at this point taking a full four-legged stance as his arms are as long as his legs, and there's several eyes open onto it. He's taken a full transformation, and you can now see over his back shoulders these budding, not full transformation, almost these budding bulbs beginning to grow like these sacs of sorts. His armor and his things are starting to shed a little bit as it bends and creaks from this weight of all this change.
Ah,
All right.
Oh no, I
Looking
hate
at
what you're
this-
doing. I hate what
I
you're
hate
doing.
what you're
I
doing,
hate
but I
what you're
love it.
doing. I
I
hate
love
what
it.
you're doing.
Is that window open?
It's shut, but you can go right
about
through
to
with a
be.
little bit of damage.
it's about to be.
That is a shut glass window.
I would
Oh, I
like
hate
to
it.
bolt through the window.
Oh no!
Yes.
All right, let's roll. I'm gonna roll some. All right, so you can, but you will take 2 damage.
Give it to me.
Yes.
5, 10, 15. Everyone sees them. There's a crash of the window as this creature, left and right claw into the ground, starts running into the building, disappearing, and you can just hear these chiming bells of screaming. So how far can you go? I didn't actually see your measurement. You didn't hold it up there.
Sorry, I can go 30 feet without taking an action.
Right, I don't know where that ends at because I didn't see your measurement.
Oh, sorry.
I measured it. He could do 30 feet to this door.
All right, 30 feet to the door. Oh wait, that's not a door, I'm afraid. The door is right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is a wall.
Where was that?
Oh, okay, never mind.
You were actually one to the right of where you're looking, because you
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
right next to
you're
the
right.
Yeah,
sky.
and you can use a right click to make points of change of direction. So right
I
click
didn't
here.
hear you. What was that?
So hold down
Oh,
left
I
click, right click here, and then I can see what you measure, and that will help me understand what you want. So 15. Now you right click. All right, yeah, you can go onto the table.
Okay.
As you're running, you jump up onto the table. Things get knocked down. Candelabras fall over. Glasses get knocked to the side. All right, what would you like? Would you like to dash?
Yeah, dash. Go through the door.
All right. That's
The whole
10,
time.
15. The
A
door blasts open.
screech.
20, 25, 30. No, that's the wrong one. I can't. Yeah, you screech outwards into there as you're running. Yeah. Oh, that's a really good screech.
Thank you.
He's been practicing since Bloodborne.
I have.
The door gets blasted open as this creature. You're not growing in size. You've reached your max size, but you are quite large. All right. Anything else for that
I will
turn?
find him. Let's see. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action. I would like to reach my head up and roar again as loud as I can and give Astrid another inspiration die because I know he can hear me.
While he can hear you, I'm afraid I think it needs line of sight.
Does it? Okay.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. But it does screech outwards. All right. Then your turn.
Oh wait, no, it's a creature that can hear me.
Oh,
As long as they
what
can
the
hear me
fuck is-
within 60
What
feet.
are you? All right.
A monster.
Catherine, the
That's a
screeching
good
from
question.
the inside somehow gives you inspiration as it happens, and you were like, "That's on our side, I guess."
Hell yeah.
At this
Holy
I
point,
don't
shit.
think that was the captain. I don't think that was the captain, guys.
it will be soon.
All right, Astrid, your turn.
Okay, I would like to move through this door, but
All right.
I want to absolutely football tackle
This
the
is a
door
closed door.
open.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. You get to the door. It is a locked door. I'm going to need you to roll a strength check to bust through the lock, and it is a hefty lock.
Athletics?
Athletics check.
Wait, if he's using his arms, can't he replace that with wisdom?
If he
because
wants
they're
to.
astral arms.
Yeah, if he wants to. If it's better for him, he can.
If it's better for you.
Well, I have proficiency in the athletics, so I'm wondering, do I
yeah,
add
do
my
it.
wisdom modifier along with my athletics check?
No, I'm afraid not.
Nah.
Okay. Well, here I go. Okay, that's a 21.
Let's go.
The DC was a 19.
Let's go!
So
Let's
the
fucking
door
go!
blasts open, and it blasts the captain onto his ass, falling onto the ground. As he reaches around, he reaches up, he doesn't have anything. He reaches for his mace, and he doesn't have it, and he's just screaming, "No, no!"
I told you I was going to kill you as I keep walking towards him, and then I get on top of him. Like,
no.
you know how like
Yeah,
in like fist. Okay.
Yeah, you walk over him.
Yeah, I do. And I assume
no.
this is it with advantage now.
Yes,
do I have?
he is prone.
I have action and bonus action, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Wasn't it an
First-
action to...
Oh, wait, you're
No,
right.
I was just-
It was an action to blast open the door. That is right. I'm afraid not. You don't have your.
All
you
right
don't have
then.
You only have your bonus action.
Bonus action. I would like to use my third key point from that I thought I was going to use earlier. I use Fury of Blows on him.
Oh no.
All right, now this is
My
with
friend.
advantage. All right.
Hold on.
As I
Roll to
beat the
hit.
shit out of him. With advantage, that was a 12. Okay, a 12, but I'm gonna roll my d6. A 12. Plus
the D6
4.
comes
So
through.
it does. Does that hit?
And with the
16 to
plus four,
hit?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my friend.
So that's
What would you like to do?
yeah. Okay. Thank God. I want you to. Okay. I need. I've been thinking about this for a whole week.
Boss kill.
So as I get on top of him, my astral arms are fading in and out. I believe my time with them is almost nigh for now. As they fade in and out, I grab him with my physical arm by the throat. I say, "This is for Onyx. No matter how many times it took you to take him down, I'll make it tenfold." As I hit him, and then 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 you just see an absolute flurry of blows. It's like, okay, it's like one punch, then two, then three, and then it gets multiplied times 3 every single time. I'm punching so fast that I have now made this man's head into a mush. There is now a captain-sized hole in the floor as I'm ripping him to shreds. I then rip his arms off and gut him with anger.
Oh my God! You're hitting him and 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 hitting him, and you, with your 2 regular arms, grab the arms and you pull him backwards as you put your boot onto his chest, and the Oscar arms are hitting him and hitting him and hitting him and hitting him and hitting him faster and faster and faster. His head is starting to get like flattened onto the concrete, and as you do so, one particular hits just right in the left arm, only left arm. Rips from the body, and you shove it down onto itself, and the right arm holds taut as it's still an arm, and there he is, just splattered onto the ground. And not too long after, there's a and like a slide of this creature that like finds its way into the doorway. And Zatira, you're also now by this point stepped up to see this, and the deed is done.
Wow. That's
All right. Can I? Are we still in initiative?
Unless you're chasing the other 2, no.
Ooh.
well,
Should we have Survivor? Should we have Survivor?
I punch
I would
over
say we're
him,
out of
much
initiative
like
as they run off.
I'm hunching over him, much like the
All
wild
right.
animal that was hunting him like a dog. I just.
Can I inspect the body here?
What's up, Caligan? Or what's up, Domino?
I want to inspect the body.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys kind of settle down, you guys can interact for just a moment before we go into the looting.
hey, what?
What?
Does
This
my
creature
does my
walks
best friend
through.
Astrid?
This is the might of a Goliath.
Astrid is my best friend. I'm glad we are best of friends.
I'm glad that stuck. Yeah, that's oh boy. Zatira's gonna
Onyx.
head towards
Onyx.
Pearl.
Where's
Pearl.
Onyx?
Pearl
Pearl,
while in the heat of battle went into that flurry. Pearl is crouched a little bit, not moving, watching what's happening. He's not exactly afraid, but he did see the thing that was Kalakath, and he's seeing the Goliath beat down. And during the beatdown, he crouches behind this little like pedestal of sorts where there used to be a bonsai tree that's been knocked over.
Hey, hey, you're Pearl, right? I'm assuming you're Onyx's brother. It's actually a good friend of Onyx. It's this whole thing. Let's get you a breather. I think you might need a second. We're here to help and
Help. You're here to help.
things.
You're here to help.
I mean,
What are those? What was that?
Oh, that's Kalakath. He's He's friendly. And potty trained too. It's fine. I assure you.
Domino,
And this
when
is-
you're looting.
And this is Astrid, and I think you vaguely know Domino. That's the real one, haha. We were sent by your brother to try to save you.
Right. Yes, Domino?
Is there like, I wanted to see if oops, don't move that. I wanted to see if Onyx was okay. Never really
You-
confirmed anything.
Yeah, you take a few steps forward as they're having this conversation, and you peek open, and there is a larger body, one arm, and the left side of his face. Yeah, left side of his face is terribly bent inwards. The bone itself concave. One of the eyes kind of slightly not fully in its socket properly. It's been crushed. Teeth currently facing the wrong way. Looks like someone dealt one massive blow to a watermelon. And he sits there unmoving. You can see that 2 arrows sit on his sternum and sides as he lays there unmoving.
Is he
Okay.
dead though?
You walk up, and you can roll a medicine check. Astrid, you too see this, but Astrid, you're also now seeing this creature still in its form, looking at you, taking in the situation, sort of. Calicat,
I
do you
walk
want?
up. May I walk up to this creature?
One moment, we're gonna do the medicine check. But Calicat, do you drop your form?
Yes.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh,
Fuck. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
17.
All right. There's a crunching and cracking as the transformation begins to take place. Domino, I want you to roll your medicine check as you're sitting down to look at Onyx.
I got a 16.
You put your hand. How would you like the medicine check on? How would you like to check and see if he's dead or not?
I'm looking for a pulse or some sort of breathing.
You put your left hand on his chest. No breathing. You put your right hand over his neck and gently check his pulse. No. And while that's
That's
happening,
grim.
there's the cracking and shifting. And Astrid, as you take a step over the body that you just mutilated, you take a few steps forwards, and there's this, and he's reeling his body back. It's taking a bit, but this thing is becoming Calicath once more without the bandages. Calicath, how would you like to describe yourself without the bandages, as they've not been reapplied?
Naked as hell.
LOL.
Sorry.
Gosh, Joseph.
Without the bandages, it's still. It's his original form, what everyone knows, but instead of having the eyes grow along his face, they're still actively there, but they're nothing more but slits now. He
They're
has
closed.
marks that go from the side. Yes. They have marks that go from the sides of his mouth back, where the jaw would originally unhinge, but it looks almost stitched together. Other than that, it's really the same.
It looks like a man for sure. A blonde-haired man with these red eyes, and like he was saying, all those places where eyes had appeared, like they were torn out of his skin, have now closed, but they're slits, like a bunch of individual cuts, if you will, or scars that are now closed. A few of them with this small drips of blood, as though they were tears, yet not dropped. And he kind of sits, starting to fix his posture as you step up.
Oh, do I see that?
Yes, Yes, this is what
Okay.
you see as you walked up to him.
Oh, sorry. Oh my, Cal? Oh my God, dude. What? Let's get you covered back up. Let's not let anyone else see you, besides the ones that unfortunately had to.
As he's talking, I'm pulling bandages from the back of my bag, and I say, "Don't worry, I'm already ahead of you."
And he
Oh my
begins
God.
wrapping us
Well,
up. Domino. Oh, sorry.
while you're doing that, I'm. Let me go see Onyx,
And when you
and I
go to
want to
turn
walk back over there.
and walk back over there, we'll take our break. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you very soon.
No!
Wow!
Oh, dude.
No!
Wow, that's so
Hi,
funny.
YouTube. We're gonna take a. We'll see you next
Hey,
video.
little
Yeah.
breaky wakey.
We're gonna. That was
Camera rolling.
And we return from our break with our party members now surrounding the many corpses that lie, and they're all having to take back what exactly just transpired, along with who they now know a better idea of who all they're traveling with and what all they're dealing with. Whoever would like to start back up.
All right. I'd like to look for my awesome attire that has been stripped of me.
Oh yeah.
And I would also like to, get some armor, some sort of loot.
I'll have
Maybe
you
I
roll
won't
an
entertain.
investigation check as you peel off to go look through the bodies.
Okay.
And
In
while
the
he's doing that,
meantime-
In the meantime,
Great. I got a 3.
Alright.
Pick either me or Astrid. Or
we're
Cal.
gonna go with the tier.
Okay. We catch back to Zatira. She's squatting next to Pearl and offering her water canteen.
He takes it gingerly and drinks from it. Okay. Excuse me. I lost my composure there.
No, I think that's completely reasonable, honestly.
I just witnessed my brother die, and then a werewolf attack. If that's what that was, that
I
wasn't
think
what
it's a
that
little
was.
worse. For the time being, let's call it the werewolf attack and carry on. But it seems like you had a rough night.
A rough
You want
night.
to talk about it? Yeah. Would you like to talk about it? I'm
He
all
starts.
ears.
He starts to shake his head a little bit and gets himself back to his. He stands up. He fixes his composure, and he brings out his right hand, and he goes, "I don't believe I properly met you, but I think I know you. Pearl Ever."
Well, Zatira Morn.
And there's
Very
a
nice to meet you.
There's a shake of the hand. I just witnessed my brother die tonight. And he looks out to the carnage. And considering what we've done tonight, there's not much time. Let's gather what we can.
Let's do it.
I have things I need to get from my office. We can't stay here. We can't stay here.
For sure, absolutely.
Mhm.
If I can add something to your to-do list, Onyx told us that you had a gold mask. Is that something else that you're going to be gathering?
I'm gonna get that my things. We can talk about it then. Me. Onyx.
Sounds good. Yes.
I'm gonna be in my office.
Okay. I pat his back and say, "Listen, you've had a long night. I take it. We do have some urgency, but remember to take a breath.
No,
Maybe get something to eat."
we don't have time for that. We can get food elsewhere. More Red will be here at any moment. Or at least they will be once those who got away contact the rest. Gather what you can. I'm gonna be up to my study. I need to grab some things, some evidence. And he starts to take some steps away, and he stops as he sees Calicat finishing his form. And he looks back to Zatira. And almost
You want-
looking for assurance.
I'll go with you. I'll help you pack up your things and maybe explain our side of the situation while you're
At this point,
getting what you need to get.
At this point, he looks down to his manacles, which he's still in. He just shoved into that within his manacles. Maybe you can help me with this then? And he starts to let you lead and starts to follow you. You're on the way in.
Oh, sure.
as he
Alright.
passes us, can I make a quick little jot to him before he gets past
Yeah.
the entrance?
He definitely stops to witness now fully Calicat. Now he's not fully himself and he's wrapping his arms and stuff. And you turn your head, and he kind of juts just a little bit backwards as you lock eyes with him.
Mr. Pearl, Where do you want him buried?
As much as I want
Please
to
just
bury,
tell me.
as much as I want that, we don't have the time. As much as I want that, we'll have to
As a t-
do that another time. And I'm sorry, but we don't have the time.
All right.
Agreed. Astrid, let's give him some art, something beautiful, and maybe, you know,
And that's
grab
when he
what we need.
stops, and he turns over and he goes, "I need to grab something." And he starts. He moves his way over. I think my brother. And he peers over the body, rummages in the pockets, and he pulls out this red, squishy orb. I believe this was his work, at least from what I've studied, or at least from what I read. I'm going to keep this as long as there's no objections. He-
Fine with me.
I think that would be best to go with his brother.
He pockets it.
Perfectly fine.
And those who have seen it prior, it was this tight little rubber-ish red ball that would change forms. At this point, it's not a rubber red ball, it's gooey in nature. And he picks it up with an awkwardness, and like you can see it going through his fingers and running down. And he's like, no. And he reaches back in the pockets and pulls out more goo as it drips to the floor. And he reaches again, and he flips the pocket inside out, and it's just this goo-y mess that kind of appears on the floor, and he's just kind of like, no. Oh, no.
Oh. That's no good. That's awful. I try to help him a little bit as much as I can with the mess that's being made.
There's an eventual moment where where it's given up on because there's just nothing to be done here. He takes off his white glove for his right hand, puts it next gingerly onto the ground, and he goes, "Okay. Guess we'll do without it then." And he starts to turn to head back to his study.
I follow him so I can help him with his manacles and help him pack.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go quickly
I-
over to Domino because you guys were just interacting there, and we'll come to you right after that, Justin. So hold that thought.
Gotcha.
Domino, you said you rolled a 4,
A 3.
a 3. All right. Give me one
Yeah.
second to pull up your loot.
You got a stick.
All right. It was a
Great.
investigation of 3.
You got mail.
You got all your old clothes back.
Let's see. 1. All right. So you got 9 gold pieces, 15 gold. All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
First, add 9 gold pieces.
Okay.
Then add 15 gold pieces. And then
Okay.
20 copper as you rifle through the pockets, as you look through those 3 guards, and you're kind of rushing about, and you haven't, and there's more guards to look through if you want to continue investigating, which you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, you can go ahead and roll another investigation check as you move downwards to the other bodies, and we'll go to now Astrid, as you're speaking with Kalikath, you can see behind Astrid there's a Domino kind of running from body to body.
With a roll of my eyes, I'll say, well, it makes sense. And I would also
Damn.
like to loot both the captain and Onyx.
Okay. And Astrid, what are you doing? Now you can interact as you see fit. As Kalikath steps beside you to go take a look at the captain's body.
That's what I was gonna do.
You can both. All right, then you would be the first one to it because you were trying to get there. So you guys work together. I would have Astrid roll an investigation with advantage. Kalikath, you'll know all the loot that he pulls out of the pockets as you are both rifling. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So a 21 or 21.
21.
Let's go.
All right. So the first thing you grab, something I neglected to involve during the battle, is a shield. You pull it off of his arm, and as you pick it up, there's a shing, a shiny like glow of magical aura that kind of comes around it as you kind of pick it up and look at it. It definitely seems valuable, and it seems to have some form of enchantment to it. A simple enchantment, but one nonetheless. It is a hide shield, and as you look at it closely with the 21, you can see that in the circles around the shield, you can see these really almost glowing threads that are like fabricated all the way around the circle of the shield.
Okay.
As well as that, you had a 21, is that right?
Correct.
You pull out from one of his pockets a token that has a feather on it. It too, shing, shines with a bit of magical energy. And then lastly, you pull out 24 copper pieces and 17 gold pieces. Kalikath, you witnessing all this as well. And you guys made a debate over that kind of thing.
How many gold?
So that was 17 gold and 24 copper.
Okay. All right.
You find a divine tome and
Okay.
a pair of shackles.
Might I see that tome?
Sure, go ahead.
You pocket that tome, and we'll probably approach that tome later.
And what about Onyx?
I have his inventory up.
Yeah. We'll
If
worry
we
about
wanna-
Onyx's inventory as it's relevant. We'll give that to you at the end of the session because that'll be a long conversation with a lot of inventory stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Can
we
I
have
give?
that.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I give them?
Yeah.
Probably something that would be pertinent.
Yeah,
Time now.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of like knickknacks and stuff, but there's three things that would probably catch your eye. One is a map with 5 things circled. It's a map of Crossroads with 5 things circled. A spellbook and a pearl.
Okay.
Oh, and also like a potion, healing of potion.
Yeah. So with that, Kalikath, you and him pull out all those items. The spell book, the pearl, all of that.
And the healing potion.
That's right.
The one healing potion.
Oh,
One
I will.
healing potion.
I will add that.
Domino, I'm gonna have you roll an investigation check as you loot these other 2 bodies.
I got a 19.
Much better. All right. So, first thing you find is a silver ring with a date on it. The date says 4/3/21/1117. And inside the ring, yep. You want to write? I can message that to you if you want me to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. 4.3.21.111.7. And inside the ring reads, "My promise to you." On top of that,
Okay.
you find 17 more gold pieces. And on another body, you find 14 silver pieces. And on another body, you manage to find, this one's pretty good, 15 copper and 22 gold pieces. Want me to reread that?
Alright. Yeah. Start with the first one.
23 silver,
Okay.
17
Go ahead.
gold,
All right. You're good.
14 silver again,
Okay. You're good.
and then 16 copper,
Oh, all right. You're
and
good.
then 22 gold.
Nice. That's it.
You find 2 pairs of shackles,
Okay.
3 spears,
those.
if you want them, spears.
What? I'll just take one.
You take one of the spears, and no crossbows because all the crossbow people have low. And then, lastly, you find, what was your roll?
19.
19. Yep. You find a note, a handwritten note. So I'm gonna come
what
around
is-
here so I can send it to you. All
All
right.
right. Cool. Thank you.
And that's all you find on those bodies.
Great. Then I'll join the group then if
Okay.
I'm done.
Well, what are you two doing during this time, Astrid and Calico?
Well, I would like to just stand and cross and and put my hands in like a fig leaf position, when you put them in front of you, and just reflect back on Onyx.
I guess
Cal, do
there's
you
nothing
remember?
else to loot.
Cal, do you remember when we first all met? And he,
Yeah.
out of the blue, just decided to help a Goliath. Probably the first one he's ever seen. And his curiosity outweighed his fear of what I am. And he helped me. He helped me try and take back what I lost. And I couldn't save him. We were too blind to see that the Red were lying to us. And he gave himself up to help us. And he died. I wish I had time to bury him. But hopefully this was repentance enough for his soul to find whatever he believed in.
I didn't
Fare thee
know him
well,
well,
Ast.
but
Fare thee well, Onyx. You were mighty as a monk. And I go outside.
Calico?
nothing else to say.
Oh.
All right, you outside or inside, Calico?
I get, is
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
there anything
You
left to loot?
You guys can re-loot those bodies if you want to check over those.
Yeah, I heard there was
I'll
two
do it.
spears found. I want one.
All right. So while you guys are going over that loot, I'm going to move over to Zatira and Pearl. Let's see here. So now upstairs in the dimly lit room, Pearl's flipping through things, and you see him have a bag. He's shoveling in these books and things, and kind of grabbing things off the edge. He's like, grab that if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah.
And you
With
snag
my
it.
little thief heads, I will quickly grab things.
You grab
Let's see.
he points at a bottle for you.
Mm-hmm.
You snag it.
What's this?
That is going to be useful for me for later. And grab that one too. There's a red bottle as well.
Ooh, cool.
He reaches his hands out to take them from you.
Yep. So, you're not just a normal cop, law enforcement agent. My apologies. You have your own study and your own mansion. I'd heard you in law enforcement. I was expecting something smaller.
Yes, Satira, I'm sure you were. And he looks around, he's grabbing things, and he pops open the red vial and drinks it immediately. You see his wounds kind of clear up and kind of clean up a little bit. And he turns with you. You're with Santiago's, right? And he takes another step over to the end, grabbing more stuff.
Well, if you had asked me a week ago, I probably would have said yes, but our relationship is a little rocky at best right now.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, and I should have known that. All right. And he grabs more things, and you see at this point, he pushes over the shelves and pulls out a drawer that was actually behind a number of books. And then in that drawer, he pushes down as well, like he reaches deep back into it, pushes downwards at a false bottom of a drawer behind books, kind of opens. And you see him from there pull out two very beautiful gold and very well dressed and covered daggers that he then grabs. He puts off to the side. He reaches deeper down and pulls off a belt before putting it onto his body and sheathes those two daggers.
Maybe the magical apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Couldn't tell you too much about magic besides the effects it can do. I'm not a caster myself. He takes a few more steps, reaching over, grabbing the things. And he looks over and he goes, "This is how I knew you were with them." Now, and he turns over to point at you. I know we don't have much time, but maybe you can answer me a question. You were with the Bandage Man, yes?
Yeah.
The Bandage Man was framing Onyx, but you were with Onyx today. What? Explain that to me. I had a misconception. I must have. Takes another step forwards and grabs some stuff. He's in full efficient work mode.
Well, at the time, we, the Bandage Man, as you call him, Kalakath, couldn't use his own name. He had, heard Onyx's name haphazardly and, used it, which, introduced Onyx into this little charade,
And at that point, he flips around with a actually really aggressive furrow on his brow, and he flips around and he goes, "My brother's name was brought into this on a whim, on a random use. Excuse me," and he stops what he's doing. He takes a few steps forward you. "My brother's name was used because he just remembered the name."
Well, he had been talking. Your brother had been speaking with this bandaged man and Astrid, and
So he
I'm
did know him
not-
beforehand. Okay.
Yes, they did. I'm not entirely sure about his details. I feel like he felt a little bad about that and decided to help your brother out. But it
Help my brother
does
out.
seem. Yes, Kalakath was here to help
Follow me.
Onyx.
And you follow him along. Kalakath was here to help Onyx then.
Yes, I do not hardly know any of the inner machinations of him, and we're not really one to insight check, so I
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
He turns around and goes, "All right. So you trust the thing?"
He's
From what I've learned, he's an honest. He ran through here plenty of times. Management was known as a comer and goer, but nothing like this. And I don't know why I didn't know that. I should know everything. So who is
yeah,
it to you?
about that. Well, about that, you seem to be asking a lot of questions, and I completely understand that, but I think some of those questions could be answered elsewhere. You said that you knew me, and you said that you knew him. You're not a normal detective, are you?
No, I'm not. And he walks over a little bit. And he crouches down and then he grabs more things. Look. My brother died. And he stops grabbing things and looks over to you. So I need people. People that I can trust, and you're not those people. What do you want to know?
Well. Why were the Red interrogating you?
That is a question I'm seeking to find out myself. I've been looking around and I found some information, but most recently, I had been on a trail. I got wind of them looking to capture me and investigate me over Onyx's deeds. So I came here to grab my things and try to work away from home. I gave warning to my wife and my youngest sister, and by the time I had gotten everything, they were here, and you were here.
Right. Well, you can thank your brother for pointing us in this direction to try to alleviate the situation. If your brother seemed to trust us and trust the Red, and unfortunately we are trustworthy, but he's not, didn't seem too familiar with the Red.
We're gonna run out of time. have so many questions. We do have a place we can go. I'm running out of havens.
Yes, it will be a little, hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of one. Can I ask you how good of an idea that would be?
No, I'm afraid not.
No, I know. Yeah, we have a few good havens that are, if you're comfortable heading to the distant Galahad. But I feel like you don't have many options.
Not without risking people, no. The only good haven I have is being used, and I'm not going to risk those people. And at this point, he crouches down to the ground and starts pushing the wood and starts moving the pieces in elaborate ways. The grooves that are on the wood that are right now those like those what do you want to call it, like slates, they are being turned in the opposite direction as he pushes them, and as he does so, it starts to reveal an open area below in between you and him. Please take a step back.
Sure.
And with that, as the wood opens up this small box of an area from the changing of the directions of the wood, he reaches down and gently picks up a cloth item and holds it with both hands. He very carefully puts it down into a bag and closes the top closes now full pack and tightens it up. And he buckles it and he goes, I don't know the extent of this thing. Whatever sensitive information we have right now, we will postpone until we find somewhere safe. Yes?
Sounds pretty good to me. But how do I know that if I take you to one of my safe havens, someone in a position of law ability wouldn't rat us out after he got his feet back on the ground?
He throws the pack over his shoulder, kind of like fixes it up, satchels it, and he looks up and he goes, well, that would be because I've known where you've been this entire time. And I haven't ratted you out yet, because I've been waiting on you to lead me towards those others. But it seems now that this is all out of whack. So, you...
Hey, DM.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to insight check that.
Go ahead, roll an insight check. It's happening, everyone!
First insight roll. First insight roll. Let's go.
The first insight roll. 17. Is he... Do I feel like he's telling the truth that he knew where I was the whole time? Like this is a part of his scheme that's going on? Or does that feel like a bluff to me?
So, when he says that, there's something slightly accurate about it, but not fully, as he kind of like speaks to the conviction and a seriousness. And when you're focusing in on him and trying to gather what he's talking about, he then like clarifies and goes to explain further as he can see that you're trying to gather, right? And he clarifies and he goes, they're not exactly the stealthiest group, walking around with a Goliath completely uncovered, showing up from here to there. I've been keeping track of your path since you made it into the city with him. And he walks over to his desk and pulls open a map that's just littered with dots of sightings of the Goliath, with like a trail and a trace and a thing, with like suspected areas of where you're going to be, and like a completely elaborate and almost practically perfect map of Goliath sighting here, Goliath sighting there, Goliath sighting going here. And then like question marks of why they visited the docks. It is very elaborate and very, very obvious that he's been utilizing people going, that's a Goliath, and then spreading rumor to keep track of where you've been. So there is like, with that evidence, and he goes, I've known where you are. I've had good ideas of where you're going, but I've been waiting as I thought that you were not working with my brother, and I wanted to know who you were working for. I've been waiting, and he closes it, for you to make a mistake and show him, but now I'm just trying to get an understanding of why my brother was working with you, and if my brother was working with you, I have reason to believe that I can slightly trust you. That's why. Does that make sense? And he grabs it, he puts the things up. We really have to go.
All right. Well, as we head out, I will say that trust is a two-way street, and I will make sure that the others know that you trust us, and maybe we can help you with your other gold mask situation.
He steps up to you a little bit, and he clarifies, and he goes, "Don't trust you. I don't have any options, and I want to understand you."
Well, maybe that can be the first step in a nice friendship, but let's start with trust. We can start with baby steps. Let's start heading out.
And with that, he starts to grab his things, and you guys start to head, or you guys begin to head downstairs. As for you two searching the bodies, I want you guys to roll investigation check, if you don't mind.
15.
15. Unfortunately, all the bodies have been looted, and the way we're running it is that the first loot, the first roll is going to equal, like it's not going to be the more loot. There are sometimes things to find. As far as these guys, though, there's not much more that you guys look through. You don't have a lot of time to really shake them down, and so there's not much to be found besides what Domino's already collected. They're pretty picked clean. The most you find are some spears that were unpicked up and some crossbow bolts.
I'll take a spear. I'll take one of them spears.
All right.
Does it have any like markings on it to like signifies like, hey man, this is from a red?
The spear itself, no, not particularly. Other than like a fabric of sorts that is like a red fabric that you can easily just rip off if you wanted to.
Yeah, let me take that red fabric off.
You kind of, and then you now have just a normal spear.
Dead ass.
All right. There is
As I
one
said
mace that's out on the floor. Just a regular mace that was the captain's mace right here.
Oh, word. Yo, let me
snag
get that
as well?
mace.
All right, you snag that as well, loaded to the teeth. All right, and you reconvene with Domino now.
Now I got just a regular old mace, right? So I just got a mace, a spear. Is that right?
A mace, a spear, and if you want another spear.
Nah. I got the 3 fishing hooks. Everything's actually. Let me drop them 3 rusty fishing hooks. Those kind of aren't really doing anything
you drop
for
some
me.
fishing hooks that fall to the ground. The Goliath is like kind of rummaging through his things, going, no, and this and that, while the conversation upstairs is happening.
I will replace those rusty spears with regular spears.
All right, you leave some rusty spears on the ground. Now, future investigators can be confused how their spears became rusted.
Good. Throw them off our trail. This is perfect.
Awesome.
I will add another spear, though. I will not. That was a joke. I do get rid of the rusty spears, though.
Okay.
And so now, just for clarification, before we get confused, I have the 1 spear and the 1 mace.
Gotcha.
Also, does the mace have any red fabric on it?
The mace doesn't have much on there now.
It does not have any red signification that it is from a red. Okay,
That's
word.
correct.
Insight check.
You don't. It does not.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
The prophecy! The prophecy!
The prophecy.
You guys.
Episode 8. Insight check.
That's fine. You guys reconvene in front of the fountain. Now destroyed. The fire itself starting to spread on the down below you.
Alright.
Okay.
Damn, where'd this crater come from?
You guys just wait. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. So
Take another good long look at the captain.
can I rip that?
I
red
have
cloth
a
off
little
my
bit of
shirt, too?
regret, but not much.
Sorry.
poor
What'd you say,
Calcat.
Domino? What'd you say, Domino?
I was asking if I could rip that red cloth off my spear too.
Yeah, you can also rip that. You rip that red cloth off the spear, making them unidentifiable. And what did you say, Justin?
I say I take a look at the captain at
Yeah.
my works. and I start to feel a little bad, not in the sense of what I did to him, but in the sense I lost control a little bit too much,
Yeah.
and then I just shrug it off. Like, he deserved it.
Yeah, what happened to not killing an unarmed man?
Well,
Where'd those morals go?
they went out the window when I saw a one-armed man perish when he put trust into something he believed in. I don't like liars.
Can I move Calcath right here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I mirrored the thing that he killed.
I want to loot this body.
This one below you?
This one right here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The only unlooted man.
That one
I
was
knew he
looted.
was here. Was he? Oh.
Yeah, Domino did loot that one. That was the last
I
body
lied,
he
never
looted
mind.
with a note on it. But you didn't know.
Is
I
he-
didn't see that.
Didn't I hear that one of these people are? No, that would be very funny. No, I thought one of these people. I thought I overheard someone say like, "Yeah, one of these guys are unconscious. We got to do something about that." I'm like, I know about that.
Yeah, as you
Well,
look around, there's not
you're
much
Calicat.
unconsciousness happening.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dead.
Or, I guess I'm not there. Never mind.
I did find his note. It says, amidst the immediate danger, I pen this urgent report in the hopes that it will serve as a testament to the horrors that have befallen us, and aid those who dare stand against the encroaching darkness. Mako Knight was right. Domino Laverna has orchestrated a diabolical alliance between the undead, devils, and giant kin. United under this unholy banner, they have descended upon our city like ravenous swarm, leaving naught but desolation and despair in their wake. The battle that unfolded within the confines of the Amber Stone Standing was something of a nightmare. Two of our own valiant defenders fought tooth and nail to preserve the fragile light. The cries of the fallen comrades reverberated in my ears, the sacrifice immortalized in crimson stains upon the walls. Camille, a paragon of courage, now reduced to an unrecognizable bolt adorning the wall, where the stairwell stands as a somber testament to Jared's violence. Its steps flick with his life's essence. It is undeniable the presence of the abhorrent evil has cast its sinister shadow over the city. A primal force that mocks the very concept of righteousness and defiles all that is sacred in the darkness of in this darkest hour. Ours, virtuous men and women have met their fate. Their lives extinguished as they waged a war against the unhallowed menace. May their souls find solace in the embrace of the Red God. Their sacrifice, a testament to the eternal cycle of life and death, their essence serving as an oil upon the great wheel. With a trembling hand, I immortalize the testimonies of my fellow platoon members, their harrowing accounts etched upon this parchment, a beacon of knowledge to guide those who dare confront this malevolent tide. May these words serve as a warning, a clarion call to rally the righteous and unite against the encroaching darkness that threatens to engulf our land. And that's all that's on the note.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Alright, I like to rip it to shreds and burn it.
And you're
Like in the hay here.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you walk on down to the now burning hay, and together you guys burn it into the fire. And at the same time, Pearl and Zatira then walk out. Pearl now equipped in leather armor and having his belt full of potions and daggers, kind of like stowed away.
Hey, besties. So, We are going to be heading out to a very special place, but yeah, no, we're going to be heading to a very specific place. Hopefully, they don't get mad at us. Tee.
That
And
would
where
get
is
mad
that?
at you?
Well,
We don't have time.
you're smart. We don't have time. We're gonna start work. Pearl, you're a smart person. Who do you think I would be aligned with? Who'd give me a safe house?
Yes. I see.
Bringing a wolf to the chicken's coop isn't the smartest idea, but seeing that you're out of options and we're in need of your assistance as you are in need of ours, I think a nice partnership will be at play.
Okay.
Hopefully one founded on trust.
Then we go.
Let us.
All right. DM.
Yeah.
Is Domino able to piece together who we're gonna go see? Because I kind of I can piece together, right?
Yes.
If he is, does he recall this person liking him very much?
You now correct me if I'm wrong. Domino has been to Nate. I'm assuming the doppelganger. I don't think Domino does not have to worry about seeing Sawyer.
No, okay.
As you guys
All right,
travel
cool.
up into the night, the rain's still pouring down, just running its way down, lightning cracking in the sky, and you guys begin to travel your way up from the upper district down through the belly of Crossroads, and then are over to Distant Galahad. You guys then
Hey,
see Distant Galahad, yeah?
So before we really start trekking, does Zatira know of any other safe place? Like her apartment, like they kicked her out of her apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does she know of any other? Can I roll history to know of any other?
You can roll history, but you can roll history.
Okay. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure she was. That's 15 plus 3, 18.
I mean, that orphanage is looking pretty cozy right now.
You have,
Actually, yeah, that's
as far as
Actually, no, that's
havens
a bad
go,
idea.
as far as havens go, you don't have access to that apartment, and that is the only thing that Zatira personally considers a haven, I would think.
yeah. It's either that or.
But the rest of the party can also put their input if they have suggestions.
Does Domino have his criminal contacts with any
I think we established
Cool.
in at Crossroads, and I'm afraid not.
That's okay.
I think the only one that the parties use.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Zatira heads over to Kalakath and is like, "Oh, Kalakath, what was that one spell you used on me to speak into my head?
Message?
Yeah, what was that? That felt kind of cool."
It was message.
Yeah, could you? It was kind of cool. Could you do that again?
Guess. And Kalakath, like, with shifty eyes, points his finger at Zatira and says, "There."
All right. Obviously, we're heading to Naomi's place, the doppelganger. I don't know if that's the best place we have. However, do you know of any other safe places? And this is message, so it's all in my head and going straight into Kalakath as well.
The only other
While
relatively
they're-
safe place I can think of would be maybe the orphanage.
I don't think bringing the guy who. Well, hey, could you do that again? Nah, actually.
While
We'll
they're
just continue
giving
it
the
on.
most, while they're doing the most intense, like icon
Staring
eye
contest.
Yeah, you guys are in the underbelly where the
what was
furnaces
that
are
place-
roaring and
what
it's heating and
what was
there's
that-
no rain.
What was that bar? What was that bar?
You mean the
That we
Iron
kept
Taker
going to.
Tavern?
I can't remember that.
Or
No,
the doppelganger.
it was a secret bar. Was that it?
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was somebody else with a different name.
Naomi and not Sawyer. Sawyer's son. Who I
Sebastian.
have Sebastian, yes. I am not Satira, so I do not.
No, I don't blame you.
So,
As you guys are stopped in the underbelly, where are we going? Why do we stop?
Just 2 more seconds.
Senor Paul.
Yes.
So I have a couple items here that I think your skills would help me figure out the importance of such.
I would love to. I would. We need to find somewhere we can settle down beforehand. We're already out beyond curfew, and by now they've certainly found the bodies. We need to find somewhere we can lay low. Now.
Yeah, we're walking.
Anyways,
We're walking to
continuing on with message with Zatira.
which it's only like 12 seconds, we promise. It's gotta be fast.
All right, so hurry up.
Okay, well, hurry up. Yeah, I think the idea of bringing the investigator who's investigating to the heart of the gold mass isn't the best idea. So maybe we just bring him to the doppelganger.
So you
Does that
got,
sound good?
I suppose so. It's just an orphanage.
Okay.
Oh.
We're
Hey Cal, as we're walking, hey Cal, can you do that staring contest thing with me in case we need to, and no one else is
Yes.
around that's used to it?
Pearl, at this point, hold on. Okay, Pearl's still walking with confidence as you guys are traveling towards the doppelganger.
Okay. I
God.
point my finger at Astrid and I say, "What?"
Whoa. Okay, I just wanted to know what that felt like. I see you just staring off at people from time to time. I just didn't know what was going on. So this is
I've
message.
done this to you before.
You have?
Yes.
I do not. Okay, dead ass. Okay, out of game. I don't remember that. I was
That's okay.
I
really
remember that.
Keep on
I
rocking.
remember that vividly.
I'm pretty sure we have.
I don't think we have, which is why this is so jarring to me. Anyways,
And with
let's
that
keep going.
message fades because you have to recast it.
Fuck this. Where are we going?
We're going to...
Whoa! Oh wait, that wasn't message.
Oh, don't you know where we're going, Calicath? It's this way, and we've been walking the whole time. We promise.
You've been
so
walking the
we
whole time
promise
to one direction.
in the single direction.
You all seem
we there yet?
a little confused. Are we all aware where we're going?
I'm sorry, would you not be confused after eating a man?
You did what then?
And-
Calicath, we need to discuss
Don't
that
act like you
later.
didn't. Don't
and as
act
you guys
like you didn't see that.
progress into
I
Distant
can't be the only
Galahad,
one that saw that.
and as you guys progress into Distant Galahad, the lightning striking above, the rain coming down, now a torrential pour. You guys actually see what is flooding in the streets. The water itself is starting to go up higher and higher, and as you take each step left and right, you're sludging through this water. The tide itself has risen all the way from the ocean and district, rising so high as much as to now flood to at least the bottoms of your boots as you're stepping through it, up to your ankles, of this rainwater that is torrentially pouring. You guys travel through this to get Distant Galahad for approximately 20 minutes, and there's no one in the streets as the rain's coming down. There, you see occasionally there's a store owner using a large broom shoveling water out of their shop. There's some people like trying to deal with it, and you guys incline a little bit on a small hill, you see in this area the water's not risen, but you head your way up. You head to the doppelganger, the back of it, of course, which is the bar that you guys don't typically. It's not open. as you guys know of as the underground where they sell drugs and whatnot, and where Naomi is. As you guys step up to it, Pearl chimes up and he goes, so we're going to be dealing with him.
Well, it's a little. You asked for a safe haven, and I don't know if you're tracking everything. Sort of going upside down at the moment.
Let's just get in. Let's get away from this rain, and I understand.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Not trying to be a
And I do the little secret knock that Zatira knows to say that it's Zatira, if that's a thing that Zatira does.
With that, the rain's kind of like coming down the knock. And the door, like, you hear like the sound of locks happening barely over the sound of the torrential rain. And with that, the thing opens, the large metal door opens up, and there you see a half asleep, still in their sleep wardrobe, Naomi kind of look up, his white tattoos running down his dark face as he's a drow, and his white hair spiked, kind of like all messy from the night. And he looks up with kind of rubbing his eyes, and he goes, Tara, do you know what is he doing here? Immediately seeing Pearl. And
Don't worry, he's a criminal. I promise everything. We're
Zatira!
not. Yes, it's a bad situation.
Zatira! That is the... And Pearl kind of like pushes his way in, and Naomi doesn't quite know how to deal with it. He gets pushed to the side a little bit. He goes, no, you can't come in here. You can't be here. It's Zatira!
He's not here on work, he's here on holiday, alright? Listen, yikes. Let me tell you, I promise this is okay. Can I persuade?
Roll persuasion.
Can I use my amazing persuasion skills?
Your amazing persuasion skill at disadvantage because you just brought the top investigator of Crossroads into a drug home.
No, it's horrible. It's horrible situation.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage as he almost pushes his way in like aggressively, getting tired of like the everything's going on.
All right, so 18.
Oh.
Or a 22.
Oh, let's see what he gets. Naomi responds, looking back forth as you guys kind of come in. Like the last person in is Astrid, who like bends down and gets inside, and he goes, Sawyer's good.
Hello. Thank you for the respite. I'm very thirsty.
Hi.
Hello, Naomi. I just ate a man.
What?
Naomi, I'm incredibly sorry. This isn't like me normally. Although I promise this to be another
We've been telling you to stop coming here.
You're Naomi. I am Domino Laverna.
Domino's here because you're not in your costume. What is Domino? And what? Satira? Sawyer's gonna. Oh my God! And with that, Sebastian opens up the door, looking through. Sebastian, the son of of Sawyer, looks through, immediately seeing Domino. His face turning as more sour than it always is. Looks over to his right, seeing. And his eyebrows raise, and the door goes. It slams shut, and you hear a lock happen.
That's actually the smartest thing I've ever seen him do.
Oh no!
Domino.
What are
You've
they?
got to stop yelling your name out, Domino, okay? Just say, hey, and stop saying your name out loud.
Oh my God! Sawyer can't find out about this.
Best friend Astrid, I will comply more willingly.
Thank you.
And with that, he
My
closes
name
the door behind you, turns around. Did anyone see you coming in here?
Considering the torrential rain, I don't think so.
Why? You two, and he points over to Astrid and Zatira. Oh, sorry, you three. He points over to Astrid, he points over to Domino, he points over to Calicat, and he points where Pearl went, which is straight for it. Pearl just ignored everything, went straight to the lobby. And he goes, I need to speak with Zatira.
Okay, is there a bed or a drink I can get?
Just get it. Just go. Just get You've been here before. You slept. We don't have beds. Go.
Oh yeah.
DM, I'd like to go and follow Pearl.
Sleep.
All right,
Why
you follow
is-
Pearl.
Someone's a little irritable.
It's 4 a.m.
I
Worst
don't
inn I've
care.
ever stayed in.
And you walk
All
forward.
right, all right. Listen.
Not a
Naomi
very
is
good. Not a very good
Naomi's-
B&B.
Naomi is risking his neck out for
My
us. We can
life,
be at least
Nadira!
a little. We could be at least a little bit nice here. All right.
Stop hollering! It's so late.
I-
4 in the morning.
guys, I promise this is. Oh boy.
And then they travel off, and he like grabs it here. He's a tall drow. He pushes you against the side of the wall. He puts his left hand up. He goes, "You need to explain yourself right now." And he actually pushes into your neck a little bit. He's like, "I could be killed, Zatira. You just brought the Crossroads' most prominent detective and one of the Santiago's worst enemies into my house. Zatira, we are friends, and I don't want to see you hurt, but what the actual fuck is this?"
Well, here's what happened. We left you, I believe it was yesterday, yes. And we went on this mission with for a, I believe it was a bugbear, and we had this whole thing, and we were trying to get the gold masks, and that's this whole other thing. You're familiar with the masks, and we we knew where one was. It was in his house, and his house was being raided. He's actually the Red were actually about to interrogate him and put him in a dungeon. So he's kind of out with the law as well. I don't think we're going to have many issues. No, we're not going to have any issues with him.
We better not have any issues, Zatira. We cannot have issues.
Yes. I cross my heart. It will not happen. I promise you that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh God. 7 plus 4.
I need to roll
What
a
is that total?
deception check.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Yes.
Naomi puts his hands to his face, and he goes, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, I told you to stop coming. 2 nights later, keep in mind you came last night. 2 nights later, you bring in what could essentially get me killed. What's in this for me? What do I get out of this? This has got to become worth it.
That
I
is
could
absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I think we can look at this as an opportunity. Imagine having the lead detective in our back pocket. Now, Sawyer already, he doesn't entirely respect his son. Imagine if his son all of a sudden had the favor of the lead detective of Crossroads. Imagine the kind of things that the lead detective of Crossroads can look away from. All of a sudden, I'm not done.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
of a sudden, I'm gonna make it a little sweeter. All of a sudden, Sawyer respects his son. All of a sudden, his son is an incredible drug lord, following in his father's footsteps. Isn't that what you want? I'm trying to give us opportunities here. This isn't easy for me either.
roll that shit with advantage, with a +2 to whatever modifier you have, because that was exactly in line with everything that they stand for. I applaud you. I applaud you for that. That was precisely
Yeah, that
in
was
line with
good.
all of their
That
objectives.
was useful.
Wow.
Dirty fucking 20.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Also, Grayson is
He rolled
watching.
3.
Grayson,
Wow.
I fixed it. I fixed the Grayson. You saw that?
So
Wow.
many
Yeah,
flips,
all right,
bro.
that's the second fix of the campaign. Let's
That
go.
was insane.
Grayson was yelling at me. He wasn't yelling at me, but he was texting me like,
Wow.
"Hey, what the hell are you doing bringing him here?" I'm like, "Hold on, I've got a plan.
With
Watch this part, Grayson. Watch this
with,
part."
with that, Naomi's face kind of like twitches for a second, and he kind of relaxes, and you hear a clunk from behind you, where the door is, where a doorknob twists, and the door swings inwards, and even Sebastian kind of sits out of his room, and Naomi is speechless, but Sebastian speaks up. Now, that might have been one of the smartest things I've ever heard you all say. And he takes a step out of his room. And this is Sebastian, the changeling. He's got little freckles.
Mhm.
You can see in his eyes as you turn around, he's got a little bit of redness in his eyes. He's under some influence. And he takes a step outwards and he goes, "How can I help?" And
Well-
I think that is a killer spot to end tonight's episode.
Would say
Let's
so. My
go.
word. Let's go,
That
James.
was
Let's go,
so
James.
good. That was so good.
You made
That
up for it
was
in
so
talking what you did in damage. Let's
good.
go.
That
Ooh,
was
that is
so
so
good.
awesome, bro.
Remember
That
the
was
interrogation
so
I had yesterday?
Good. Holy
remember
shit, James.
The interrogation Onyx had last session.
You
remember?
just got Sebastian on your side. Holy shit.
You guys should
Oh,
remember this
great.
and not me failing as Onyx. This should be the thing.
Yeah, but actually, it was Atira that did it, so you didn't really do
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
James.
True.
Yeah,
true.
Onyx is a big failure, but it's okay.
Oh man, I really wanted to see your next character, buddy.
I
Anyways.
didn't think we'd make it, but guys, let's go! Woo!
Great
We
job,
did it.
everyone.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I was.
Chicken
I
now,
think
now,
I,
now, 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 now.
I was.
I'm just watching the stream and you just
I was
Thank
one
you.
more bad roll away from being on the news.
for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic night because you deserve it. You are all
Dude,
lovely people, and
I missed all
Hold
of
on.
my Eldritch Blast.
I know you did.
He's doing the
Hold
outro.
on,
Shush.
hold on.
He's doing the outro.
Thank you all for watching. You're all beautiful, lovely people. You deserve the best weeks to come. And I'll see you all in 2 weeks for some more crazy-ass drama like this. Love you all, and have a
Yeah.
fantastic night. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go!